All right, let's switch over and let's say hi to everyone in our D&D. They've been waiting very patiently. They've been waiting very patiently for me to come over here and say hello to them. Hello. Are we talking? Are we talking about dragon dildos and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot more interesting than what we were talking about.
Hashed array dragon dildos.
Oh my.
We're getting into
next
that
level shit.
cyberpunk dystopian dragon dildos now.
We're very
Tron lights going up, pulsating with the jizz. So
this is very okay. That's
you're welcome.
The mental image, though.
That's in your head now.
It is in my head, and it is never going away. All right. So first of all, so Shipwreck is going to be joining us. But she's off running an errand. She's going to join us in a little bit. All right.
I think now is a good
we're going to
Really
start
clue.
from the
No.
top. But since Crystal isn't here, I'm going to introduce her character for her. So Crystal Embers is a wood elf druid, and she hates Ophala with every fiber of her being, and is probably secretly plotting her murder. And she tried to Thunderwave a bunch of bullywug children at the end of last stream, so that was a thing. But other than that, she's a really lovely.
Out of character.
Yes. Other than that, she's a super lovely druid.
Bullshit.
Oh my god. Yeah. So that's pretty much. So Crystal Embers is she's your typical druid, except likes to kill children, I guess. All right. Anyway, Ophala, why don't you introduce your character?
Well, my character is Ophala Shadowsong, and she is a tiefling bard. And she's the incompetent yet lovable person of the party. If you need a role that needs to be really low, I'm your person. And
lovable, she says.
Well, just don't ask Crystal, but that's because Crystal's a bitch. But
oh my god, we're picking on Crystal so much, and she's not even here to defend herself.
Hey,
right now.
I get so much hate. So.
All right. So, Flick, how about you?
Flick is a Dragonborn paladin, a follower of Bahamut. Not very bright, but likes to smash things.
Accurate, except now you're able to smash things less effectively with your fucked up warhammer.
Well, maybe my intelligence. Maybe when I break it accidentally, my intelligence will go up a few points when I puzzle it together.
Or maybe you'll get lucky, and when it does break, it'll still effectively act as a spear. The handle. Just start stabbing people with what's left of the warhammer.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
And then they're like, yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
Just let it happen.
Meowthy, how about you? Who are you?
Meowthy is a dwarven cleric who is very concerned about what happens to people after they pass on from this life and tries to shepherd them on their way with that.
Violently.
So it's only been 2 weeks since our last session. We skipped last week because of Christmas. So I'm actually gonna finally roll the die, and one of you is gonna give us a recap of last session, because that's how we normally do this, and we actually have the opportunity now. Okay, it has landed on Flick. So Flick, why don't you tell us what happened last time?
Right. So,
Flick turned Australian randomly.
What had happened is we bumped into the teleportation circle. We were trying to figure out how to get the damn thing to work. Someone wanted to break the damn thing, but I don't remember who it was. Someone wanted to break it, which probably would have killed the plot of the rest of the module.
We could have fixed it, but it would have been entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, instead of us teleporting us to the Dragon Queen, it would have been a Dragon Queen, and we would have been Waterdeep somewhere.
Wait, can we go back and do that?
Hey, Kakai, are you available for a guest appearance in our D&D adventures?
It's like, we're supposed to kill this? No.
Final boss, Dragonmar.
Yes.
Dragon Mars, stop it. I'm gonna ban you, May.
We've made that joke before. Why
And
why
I get my finger inches closer and closer to that ban button every time.
Well, I know how much you like to finger it inch by inch.
Guy's like, leave me out of this.
So we decide that we're going to search the rest of the dungeon to try to figure out what the fuck. And we go into this room and like a predator frog attacks us and it eats May. And then we kill it so it stops eating May. And you were just like, oh man, you were really close from being completely fucked. And we're like, oh, that's great. And then Meowthy jumped into the water to wash off the frog gunk.
Oh yes.
And then the thing you were hoping wouldn't happen did happen, and we all almost died until Crystal summoned some goat sheep things. Because we always get it wrong, so I'm just going to throw both of them in there.
They're goat sheep. They are officially goat sheep.
the giant goat sheep.
The abominations she summons.
And then we murdered the shit out of them, and that took a long ass time. And then we went south, and then there were 2 more frog dudes, and they were like, "Go away! We have spears. Fuck off!" And I was trying to do the whole thing of drop your goddamn weapons, pantomiming like an idiot. And then somebody just immediately took their crossbow and shot one of them in the dick. I'm not entirely sure who that was. It may have been a cascade of consequences of poor decisions that session that ultimately may have left may have made. Well, I know we've been making a lot of orphans. This entire session, but now we've made super orphans, and I mean, we might be we're either going to go full murder hobo. I'm going to turn on the party, or I don't know. We just sell the children.
Sell the children.
What?
Family-friendly entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, come on. Yeah, I mean, just like Crystal out of character, just like, I could just fry this entire pool and they're all fucking
I think,
dead,
I have a theory that she was actually serious when she did it, and she only backtracked saying, no, that was totally out of character whenever we all reacted the way we did.
And then you said we look in the pool and we see like a couple of tiny Tim eyes looking up at us, going like, please, sir, don't kill us too. And then we ended the session because you're something like orphans are only taken care of after Christmas, not before or during.
Oh my god! Oh, this is gonna be a fun stream. I have we've got like 4.5 hours together. This is gonna be amazing.
So, with that, it looks like ship is parking.
Oh, good. All right. So she should hopefully join us soon. Probably
and that's I think that might not be the most accurate summary of last session, but I'm not going to say that someone might continue making interesting decisions that force us into combat or murdering children. Might be a Bruins fan. Not entirely sure.
That's damn straight. That is damn straight. That sounds exactly like a Bruins fan.
Oh my god. All right. That is actually a pretty good recap. I was entertained. Thank you. So, we start off with you all looking over this pool of water. You have Ophala and Flick over here peering over the water. You have Crystal in the back muttering Thunderwave under her breath. And and Meowthy is probably standing behind Flick, questioning his life choices. Seeing as how you have like some orphans now in this pool, and So you guys have had a few minutes, right, to think about how you're going to handle this situation. If you're going to handle it at all, you could just totally walk away from it if you so chose. What are we going to do about this?
Are there any that are developed enough to walk?
Oh God,
No,
do we have any
not
fish
really.
bowls? Do we just scoop them up?
I have a couple of vials.
What did you say, Dagger? Because I want to adopt them.
You want to adopt them.
can have
None
a
of
little
them
mascot.
can walk. None of them can walk. They're like little babies.
Oh,
They're
guys,
tadpoles.
There were some
They're
adolescents in there
tadpole-ish.
too.
They're tadpole-ish. They're like they're these really young bullywugs. Really young.
We should adopt one and make it our team mascot. I like
Yeah,
that.
if you have a
Well, I mean,
container
I-
to put it in, sure.
I
But then
tried
that leaves
doing
the
that with
question:
dragon.
what you're going to do with the rest of them? Just based on judging by your eye, you would say there's probably about 25 of them.
All right,
Okay,
back in the realm of actual.
I've only got enough love for one.
I say we find Snapjaw and see if he'll take care of them.
How about we convince Snapjaw that he should use them as hostages?
No.
And I don't mean that negatively. I don't mean that as a hey, Snapjaw, you can kill these kids and the frog people will listen. I mean, what if we convince them that, hey, we should stop this fighting. You can take care of your children and go far away.
You can give him an out.
Give them an out. Give them a way to stop whatever fighting is still going on upstairs.
Or we could convince Snapjaw to raise them and create a new generation of frog people that aren't evil.
And like he's not
I
going to
like
subject
both
them.
of those options, and they're not as murderous as I was expecting from you, May.
Excuse me. I'm not evil, you know?
You said we should feed their parents to them.
And you're also a tiefling, so you're just automatically just a bad person.
No, I'm talking about
I
May,
mean-
not his character.
I mean-
Just May.
I mean, here's the thing, Dagon. I may be a tiefling, but at least I have mastery over stairs.
Okay. All right.
I'll never let you forget that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you know what? I'm a DM now, so I'm above stairs. All right. Not tumbling down them
It's
anymore.
probably a good thing.
Lefir has ascended into demigodhood.
Ascended? No, it's more like he descended if he went down the stairs.
All right, where's that ban button?
Yes.
No.
But no, we should keep one as the mascot. It'd be cool.
Is this the Tiefling 12-step program? Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
1, 2.
So, you said you have a container, Ophala, for one of them?
I'm not actually sure I do. Let me.
Well, I also heard the suggestion about going to talk to Snapjaw, so that's also an option.
I want to go. I want to see if I can find Snapjaw.
All right. The last time you saw him, he was running up the stairs up to the next level because he heard something roar.
And I'm pretty
Before
sure
we go on.
What was that, Meowthy?
I'm pretty sure we've explored this entire area, unless we want to go swimming with the giant frogs.
Is there anything
you,
of value
you
in the
do
room?
you.
The room that you're currently in, Ophala, no. Right. So I guess you guys are on your way to go visit Snapjaw, right? Go find him.
So does anybody have a container?
Sure.
You guys work out amongst yourselves who has a container and whatnot while I'm eating.
Do you guys not want to adopt a little frog? I think it'd be cool.
I don't know. Then we just have to feed it and take care of it.
We already do that with
But
you.
it'd be our
Wow.
own little pet bullywug.
Oh, I see how it is. If it's a frog, it's okay. A dragon, that's too much.
Well, the dragon did rob you blind.
No, she needed money for college.
They're called street corners. She could have worked those instead.
She's not that type of black dragon, dude.
But at least if we raise this bullywug, it's not gonna put a hole in the side of a ship.
A little tyke might. Besides, we need to see if we can get them to safety.
They're plenty safe right here.
Unless did we kill all the ones in all the swallow frogs or whatever? Those guards may have been there to protect the babies from everybody.
Yeah, all the
else,
frogs are
everything
dead.
else.
Can I?
Okay.
Wait, all the frogs are dead.
Well, all the ones you've encountered so far.
Why don't we have the dwarves
It was
splash
a
about and see if
frogtastic
any
basket.
pop up?
Is this what dwarf fishing is? You just put the dwarf in the water.
Why they're all being
Things-
racist? I'm gonna walk over here to the lake
And splash about?
and can I like peer into the surface of the lake and see if I see anything moving?
Yeah. You don't see anything. I mean, the water is crystal clear, about 10 feet deep, and there's nothing else. Doesn't seem like to be moving under there for now. But these things are pretty good at camouflage. So
Can I
Also-
boop the dwarf in?
you want to boop him? You want to boop the dwarf into the water?
This didn't work out last time, guys.
Strength versus strength, if you don't mind. Also, we have a revelation in chat that apparently I look like Kakai's boyfriend, which I find hilarious.
I mean, you don't see him in the same room, so
Don't tell Snowlash. Dagon's food is making me really hungry.
Oh shit, I'm chewing into the mic, sorry. Oh shit. Yeah, so Ophala
Holy shit.
shoves Meowthy into... I'd like to think that actually probably Ophala, would you say that you like kick Meowthy like straight into the this is Sparta style?
No.
I used the tip of my boot to just like push him in
Just
as he was like peering over the water and like
And in Meowthy goes into the water.
Does anything happen?
Nope.
he drowned.
You're splashing around.
All right, I make like a big clapping onto the water thing and jump out.
Like you just splash around a little bit and hop out and see if anything happens.
Yes.
Nothing
I
happens.
They are dwarf fishing. Okay.
I point and say it was Crystal.
By the way, how long exactly do we have these alligator sting left with us?
An hour.
Okay.
Oh, they were alligators this time. Shit, they weren't goat sheep.
They're
Damn.
goat. Well, they were still goat sheep at the beginning of last session, at the very beginning, and then like we came down here and she resummoned crocodiles.
They're just
Chris-
aquatic goat sheep. It's fine.
Crystal, can you talk to the alligators?
I mean, I can speak with animals.
Could you have them swim around and see if there's any more frogs here?
Would they be able to tell me that, Dagon?
These are. What is it that you want them to look for?
To see if there's any more of those frog boys around.
Yeah, they're fey creatures. They have a basic intelligence. If you want to have them scout around, that's a possibility.
All right, crocodiles, go scout the room for more frog people things.
All right. So I'm guessing they like kind of slide into the water
Yes.
and they scout around, and they do not see anything.
It seems the water is clear, boys and lady.
Wow, that was pretty civil for you.
And
All right,
it-
I'm
the-
gonna go find Snapjaw.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that'd be a good idea.
All right. So, we're gonna say that because you've already explored all the rooms.
I think so.
Yeah,
Sizable.
and I'm looking. Yeah, so we're gonna say you
What
go
about-
get back to the
What about
staircase.
that little bit like over there?
Ping it again. You have not been there yet, but that's not really on your path to go back to Snapjaw. You could try to swim
True.
across if you wanted to.
No, my luck, there'll be more frogs. I'll pass.
Well, you just wouldn't check there was no frogs.
Yeah, here. There might be some over there.
They did scout the entire area of water, and they didn't report anything back to Crystal. Crystal knows that. I don't think you guys do, but
No, I told them.
okay. So,
Well, I guess just pretty much let's move on.
all right. So we're gonna see you get back to the
Okay.
staircase without any mishaps. And we're gonna bring you back over here to the ground floor.
Oh dear God.
Yep, you have to go find yourselves now. All right. So, I will let you continue to explore the castle as you are wont to do. And yeah, you're gonna have to try to find Snapjaw. He's around somewhere. This is the way he came last time anyway.
We should also see if we can find like the key to the chest, that key kind of thing.
There's still a lot of stuff you guys have left to find. There's one thing in particular I'm really hoping you guys find. It'd be really badass.
Text it to me. Text it to me.
Who's got?
So, you come into the room, and there are 3 guard drakes in the Great Hall. When you first enter the room, it looks like they might be sleeping, but upon closer inspection, they are very much dead. Lots of stab wounds, lots of blood on the floor.
Oh my God, there's a giant queue.
I didn't know John Delancey was in our game.
All right.
Everybody get it? No. God damn it.
Also, I just my burrito just exploded all over my face. It's a
So
He
thing.
didn't flinch, so
Isn't this the room where they were sorting through all the treasure?
Mhm.
Any left behind?
is-
You already
stuff
searched
here.
everything they left behind.
Oh, okay.
You found that pair of Elvenkind boots that Crystal has that gives her advantage on
See,
all stealth
Snapjaw.
checks. Hint, hint, Crystal, write that down so you don't forget.
There's the Snapjaw.
Yep. So Ophala finds Snapjaw. So Snapjaw is sitting in the courtyard. Not sitting, he's standing around barking out orders to the lizard folk. You don't see it on the map, but there's dead bullywugs just strewn everywhere. Blood just running through the courtyard. It's a lot quieter now. The last time you were out here is just like the clanging sounds of battle. And now it's relatively peaceful, other than Snapjaw barking orders to the lizard folk and the lizard folk running around, securing doors and going to retrieve items and whatnot. So as you approach, Snapjaw turns around and he has a bit of a relieved look on his face. And he says, what did you find down there? Well, he says this to actually, no. He turns around, he looks at Ophala, and he says, what find? And then he shakes his head and looks at Flick and in draconic and intelligently says, what did you find down there?
We found the teleportation circle, but we don't know the word to activate it. A lot of corpses. Well, they weren't corpses when we found them. We do have a delicate issue.
He raises his eyebrow. Okay.
I'll look around to make sure none of the other lizardmen are within listening distance.
They're not. If you talk
You would think.
quietly.
All right. I'll be talking quietly. We found a pool of their young, and I don't know.
He interrupts you. Says the bullywug young.
Yes.
He says,
And I'll watch his reaction real closely to see if he gets a murderous intent in his eyes.
He looks troubled. He looks down on the ground, and his if lizardmen have brows, where his brows should be are furrowed.
I mean, if frogs can have boobs, I'm sure they can have brows.
That's true.
There you go. There you go.
So there's about 20 some odd of them, and well, we can't take them with us. And I could you look after them? Or
He puts up
even-
his hand and he nods and he says, We will care for them. We're not savages. But he looks around, he's like, he says, "Don't worry, I'll convince them. We can't leave them to their own devices. They're surely too young if they're still in the hatchery."
That and they don't know better. So the ones that you have killed, they have nothing to do with that.
He kind of smirks and he says, "Yes, we'll just tell them that they're very ugly lizard folk."
Hey, it worked for one elf we had living with us once. He didn't know he was adopted. It took him a while.
He just takes it at face value, but as a DM, I'm going to ask you, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just trying to say, in Flick's Dragonborn community, there was actually an elf that lived with them.
I see. Okay, I thought you meant like in regard to the adventure. I'm like thinking back, like when did that happen?
No,
It was Lithia. Lithia was just a very ugly half elf.
man, you were
I
just
accept that.
gunning for the DM to have something horrible happen to your character.
Yeah, you know that really awesome thing I wanted Ophala to find? Oh no, it got destroyed.
No,
oh
what he's gonna give you a Vorpal blade. On those, if you critically miss, you cut your own head off. So he's just gonna give it to you and let nature take its course.
Yeah, maybe. All right,
Now
anyway.
that I'm aware, I
think
could
of
just
that,
sell
did
it.
All right. So, yeah, Snapjaw
any
says, I'll make sure it's taken care of. Don't worry about them.
Okay.
And he looks at Ophala and said, "Frogs, okay. We good."
Oh my god.
He's very bad at common.
I'll give him a real subtle thumbs up that he got the translation right.
All right.
So I guess we should look around now.
I'll
So,
outline where
he-
where the hatchery was.
Right. And hold on, I'm making a mess over here. This is why you don't eat and stream at the same time, guys.
It's okay. I've been eating my
Yeah,
pickles.
we know. That's why we eat before the stream. You
I
slob.
couldn't.
I
For
eat
the
after
past
stream.
3 hours, I've been watching Kingdom Hearts cutscenes to prepare for tomorrow.
Oh, did any of it make sense?
Yes, actually, I was totally lost in the beginning, but it made sense in the end. There's still some things that I didn't understand, but I don't think I'm supposed to until the next game. But anyway, so Snapjaw, Snapjaw
Roll
sees you
for
guys.
deception.
Snapjaw sees you starting to look around. And he says to Flick, "Oh, the teleportation circle. I do know that it's activated by some kind of code word. Unfortunately,
Yes.
the cultists didn't entrust me or the other lizard folk with that code word. However, I'm sure that Rezmir knew what the code word was, so maybe you could find a hint with her belongings. I don't know. It'd be worth checking out anyway."
That works. I was going to ask if you knew where the living quarters were.
He looks over in this direction and nods there.
What direction?
Did you see the ping? It's to the south.
I
There's
saw
a
the-
door here.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Are there any cultists alive?
He says, "I have a report of cultists being holed up in a room, barricaded themselves in, actually in that direction. He's saying this to Flick, but I guess Flick just wandered off. So
No, I'm listening. No, I'm here. Fine.
No, I like this better. Because then Flick just like wanders off like absent-mindedly, right? And then he looks at Ophala and he's gonna try to say this in common. Cultist there. He's like trying to find the words. Secured. Barrier. And he gives up. He just shrugs his shoulder.
Can Snapjaw come with us, and then for the rest of the adventure, we can have you try to translate that into moon speak or something?
Yes. I like nod at him and kind of scratch my head confused.
The blind.
I catch up with everyone else and I'm like, yeah, I found there's some cultists who are like potentially somewhere. But on the upside, if we could find one, we could maybe torture the information out of them. So,
So, you guys gonna go through the door?
You need some more chicken chip.
You need some more what?
She needs more chicken. Apparently, she's running out of protein.
Not what that says.
But that's a myth. It's not really full of protein.
I mean,
it's
anyway,
go through the door.
Yeah, so going through the door, and I need to pull up my thing because it closed because I reloaded Roll20 because it's awesome like that. All right,
a room.
It is a room. So you guys come in here. All right.
Is this an escape room? These are so fun.
So it's interesting. You guys come into the room and there's pews and an altar. Like the altar is up here, and then the pews are in the rest of the room facing that.
Oh no, it's a church.
And there's actually several like relics belonging to several deities, but they've all been like smashed. Like there's the hand of Torm and all that. Like there's just been smashed to pieces, but you can still recognize what they were, and they're like kind of scattered on the floor. And then on the wall is a makeshift shrine to Tiamat.
Is there anything valuable on the altar?
My mace is out.
You cut out there, Fusion. What was that?
My mace is out.
You're...
I'm gonna look at his mace, and I'm gonna take my mace out, and we'll look at the makeshift thing of Tiamat.
So the makeshift thing of the makeshift thing of Tiamat is like it's actually a really well crafted wooden statue, but you can actually tell it was probably created by lizard folk because Tiamat's visage bears a much stronger resemblance to lizard folk than to dragons. But she's fully painted with the various heads of Tiamat. And that's about it.
Nothing really valuable then.
Did you ever have a conversation with Snapjaw about who he followed?
No. I just assumed he was helping us because it was the right thing to do.
I see.
Hold on, I need to adjust Fusion's camera because like all I see
sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just all there was forehead.
Right.
That's all we got of your pretty mug. So, all right. Yeah, so what are we doing in here?
So there's nothing of value in here minus the statue.
I mean, you'd have to look around.
Are there any things of sorry, go ahead.
I did say, is there anything on the altar of value?
Okay, well, do an investigation check for me. Anyone who's looking for anything around the altar or elsewhere in the chapel, do an investigation check. Por favor.
All right. I'm looking for Bahamut stuff, even if it's broke. Oh,
Damn.
Well,
even if there wasn't one, I think there should be one now.
There isn't, though you do suspect that the tint of one of the relics on the floor is like a chromish kind of color, and you suspect that at one time it probably was something dedicated to Bahamut, but the cultists very much smashed that into almost dust. There's
I'll
nothing
take
left of it.
anyways.
You gotta take a piece of it? All right. And Flick, during your investigations, you find a hidden compartment underneath the black dragon head of Tiamat, and it contains a dagger. Let's see here. Does this require attunement? It does not. So just by looking at it, you see like a magical venom dripping off of the tip of the blade and onto the floor. And it seems to be just producing this in some magical fashion. And you recognize it as a Dagger of Venom. Basically, this allows you to have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And you can use an action to cause thick black poison to coat the blade. The poison remains for 1 minute or until after an attack using this weapon hits a creature. And that creature must make a successful DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for 1 minute.
Wow.
And the dagger can't be used this way again until the next dawn. So it's a once per day action, but still is kind of badass. I'm going to show this to you guys so you guys can see it. There you go.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah. So I will let you guys figure out what you want to do with that.
someone
This
should
is
keep
evil.
it.
Somebody take it.
And like what? You immediately look at Ophala.
I was gonna say, this is more like a follow.
I'll just look at the entire group.
I mean, I'll take it, I guess. But I'm not happy being associated with evil.
We're just teasing you, May. Seriously, it's just fun to poke fun, you know.
Because a follow is very open-minded.
Well, she's very open.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, I'll catch everybody another time. Good night.
Sorry.
All right, I'm being too mean. All right.
To be fair, I've been mean back, so I can't talk.
I think this is actually in the compendium. Let me see. Dagger of Venom. It is. So, whoever's taking it, just drag it out of the compendium and into your inventory. It'll automatically have the proper stats and everything.
Am I taking this?
You can have it. I don't want it.
The pokey thing. Do you have a proficiency in daggers?
That is a good question.
I think it's a simple martial weapon, so maybe.
Yeah, I think it's simple.
Yeah.
If it's simple, I should be okay.
Yep. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, but in the rest of your searches, you all don't really uncover anything of use. Some of these relics to other gods might have been actually quite valuable, if just because of the craftsmanship, but they've been destroyed, so they're completely worthless now.
I'd just submit that to Vinci.
So, where are we going next? You're looking at that room over to the side there?
To the
I am.
left.
So you come in here. Actually, I don't know if you even bother to really come in, but you kind of just approaching it. It's just broken stools, rotted altar cloths, corroded icons, more just like dumped trash icons. It's just like litter the floor, and it's clearly it's just like a trash room. that they've kind of like, been using off to the side of the chapel, which is a little bit ironic. But yeah,
I feel right at home.
if you guys are just kind of looking around, you don't really see anything of value in there.
All right.
Should we go through this door?
Sure. Is it open?
Let's see. It is open. So you can go through.
After you, Flick.
I found stairs.
So it's some kind of a living quarters. There's some sturdy storage cabinets, but they've been like, I guess, broken open. Their locks have been busted, and there's nothing actually on the shelves. So whatever used to be there was looted. But you do notice that there's four beds on the ground, and it looks like they're kind of like makeshift beds. Like this was like turned into an impromptu living quarters by someone. They appeared as like probably humanoid based on the shape of the beds. They're definitely not the bullywugs. There's no mud or anything in here. And yeah, you have stairs leading up to the next floor.
Shall we go upstairs?
I think we should check out the rest of the floor before we go up the stairs.
Okay, I'm easy.
We know.
Oh, May, we love you. All right. There's a whole lot of cobwebs in this long hall to nowhere, but you also see some arrow slits that look out into the causeway that connects the bridge that enters the castle from that entrance room. So it looks like this was maybe used for defense of the castle at one point, but this room hasn't been used for anything for a very, 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 very long time.
I'll look up. Do I see spiders?
You do see lots and lots and lots and lots of spiders on the ceiling, yes.
Nope.
And I scream in fear.
I'm out.
I can talk to them.
Anytime insects have been related with almost died, I'm out. Ophala has learned her lesson on this matter.
Nice.
They're little tiny spiders.
They are little tiny spiders.
So were those little swarm of insects that almost killed us.
All right. So, yeah. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, seems
Can
like
I throw
nobody's.
a spider at Ophala?
Excuse me?
You're a little bit short to be reaching up to the ceiling. They all seem to be clinging up to like the top corners of the walls and the ceiling.
Damn it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, are we talking about tarantula size or?
No, they're
itty-bitty?
like they might.
Daddy long legs.
No, they're not. They're like average. They might be like hunter spiders or woodsman spiders. There's a couple black ones that might be like maybe black widows or something. But yeah, they're just, your average run-of-the-mill spiders. Your friendly neighborhood spiders.
Oh, well, if they're friendly neighborhood spiders, I'm definitely going to investigate the room.
Can we burn the room down?
Go ahead and investigate if you so choose. There is nothing.
I'll investigate as well. Why not?
Wow.
That's not much better than what I rolled.
You guys don't find anything.
Dwarven companion, save us.
All right,
Yay!
up the stairs.
Meowthy does not find anything either. All right, so you guys are gonna go up the stairs?
I am.
All right.
why not?
Let's see. Let me make sure I have you guys in the right segment here. Because you guys have been on this floor before a long time ago, like 3 months ago. You guys have been playing this for a while.
Oh, this is where the chef is.
No, that was on the other side. I mean, you have been up there, but this is a different place. Okay, we're gonna pull you guys over here. Let me know if you guys, if it doesn't load or whatever. All right. And
It's loading a lot better.
good. Yeah, we're not having the technical difficulties we've been having lately, which is good, but I'm still dumping Roll20 after this module. You guys are actually really close to the end of the module, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Remember, this is a two-parter.
Oh, okay.
Also, just a heads up, the kind of obviously out of character and whatever, but the next module is a lot more like freeform, where you guys can basically like go wherever you want, do whatever you want, kind of thing. It's
Is there any more
less
caravanning?
it's less railroady. What?
Is there any more caravanning?
Car running?
Caravanning.
Caravanning. Yes, it's just a module of caravanning. That's all it is. So you come up into this room, and it is a library. The chamber at the top of the stairs contains a few crates and chests of books. Looks like they're coming out of chests similar to what the treasure was transported in. So these are probably books that were looted from other places. If you kind of thumb through the books in the crates, they're not in alphabetical order or anything. It looks like they have yet to be sorted or cataloged or anything. Other than that, you don't really see anything of value in this particular room. You do see from the doorway over there, though, a lizard folk standing there.
Let's go boot the Lizardmen.
Can we fight him?
No.
That would be ill-advised because they are your ally, but I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I'll walk in. Hello.
Okay. I was about to say. He looks over. Hello.
So where is Rezamir's room?
That's a good question.
Salem, don't eat that. That's not for cats.
I asked the one question he wasn't expecting.
You know, what's funny is I think that Snapjaw accidentally led you in the wrong direction.
God damn it, Snapjaw.
I think
It's
he did,
opposite
actually.
day. He's gonna kill the children now.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It was a distraction to get rid of it.
Hold on, I'm just I'm finding it. Do.
Crystal,
Oh, no,
hurry
it
up. He's
is
gonna steal
there.
your thunder.
It is there. What the fuck? Where the there's stairs that like have disappeared off the map.
Oh,
Hold on.
boy.
It was that queue. It was that fucking queue.
No. Oh, I see. Okay, no, he sent you in the right direction. The DM is just derping. Yeah, so the stairs that you saw in the other room, it's like they're stacked on top of each other. So like if you go to the stairs one way, you're going down, and then like if you go around to the other side, there's a staircase leading up to another floor.
Okay.
Yeah, that is not obvious at all just by looking at the map. Sorry about that.
Is this door locked here?
So actually, when you come in here, yes, the door is locked. There is a door there. You're not supposed to be able to see the cultist in there, but they have barricaded themselves in this side room, and the lizard folk relays that to you, Flick.
Can we kick in the door and just scare him?
I have an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
Okay. I'll go up to the door. I'll knock on it.
Hold on. I see you, 8-bit. I see you. Okay, so all right, you knock on the door, and there's like a shaky voice on the other side. Yes.
Candygram.
And then you hear someone else, like another voice on the other side of the room, groans, and then the first voice goes "Fuck off."
I'll knock
Well,
again.
Fuck you too.
They don't respond.
Come on, if you don't take the candygram, my boss is going to dock my pay.
Oh my god.
They're not saying anything.
Well, okay.
We could use crystal as a battering ram.
What? Why?
Break down the door.
Oh, I was just gonna kick it.
I was gonna say, I think we could just kick the door.
Well, I mean, the Bugs Bunny technique didn't work, so you might as well just go with brute force.
I'm down. Hashtag kick the door.
All right, is that what we're doing?
It is barricaded. It's not locked, is it?
It's barricaded.
It's barricaded and locked. Yeah.
So do we need a strength check?
If you're trying to kick down the door, yes, you need a strength check. You could do this. Oh, what would I have you do? Let me pull up your character sheet. Is it Flick that's kicking the door
I
in?
think I did it.
Well, I was trying to, but I guess Ship did it.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you just do a straight up strength. Okay, yeah, so this little wood elf just comes up and just fucking, this is Sparta, kicks the door and it just like flies open. Mind you, this is a door that the lizard folk have been trying to get open for like the past half hour. And and they're all just like kind of staring at you. Like, I don't even know if you see them because like you're in front of them, but they're all just like staring at you like, whoa. I think one of them might even be in love with you. Like one was like has this infatuated look on his face.
And I'm standing in front of it, getting ready to knock again, and it does the door slam into anybody?
No, it does slam inward. And like there is a crate that was up against it that just flies back and it hits this cultist, kind of knocks him back to the wall. And the door like kind of like hits the wall back here.
Hi.
And they are all clutching their weapons and like they have a defensive posture, but they're not really saying anything, but they're all kind of wide-eyed at this wood elf that just like kicked the door in and hurt their friend here.
I peer in and I say, I would recommend surrendering.
They kind of look around at each other and look you guys up and down, and they kind of like clutch their weapons tighter, and they say, if we surrender, you're going to kill us.
No, we'll let you go.
The big one back here kind of laughs and scoffs and says, let us go. Okay, fine, then let us walk out of here.
Well, you need to drop your weapons first and all of your stuff, and we need the password to the teleportation rune and other. What else do we want?
No, that sums out.
You want money and need it now?
Well, that goes with stuff.
But does I think it does. Yes.
They're standing there considering, and in reality your DM is sitting here considering. No, he's kind of eyeing the three of you up and down. Mealthea is too short and in the back to even see him. And he says, you know what? No, I think we can take you.
Okay.
And he says, he looks surprised that you're just like so nonchalant about it. And he's like, but maybe we can't. Like he seems to be like unsure how to proceed. He and like his men are like looking at him like for guidance. They all look scared.
Okay, I will make you a deal. That is your leader, right? I'll point to the guy that's been talking the entire time.
They all look at you and then look at him and they all nod in unison.
Okay, how about this? You can all leave, but he stays. You drop your stuff,
all
and
five of them
stays.
drop their weapons, and they drop their the pouches that they're carrying on their persons, and they kind of stick their hands up. And then the other one, the big guy, just looks at them like flabbergasted and like yells, "You traitors!" And they kind of scurry away from him before he even has time to react. Although I think he gets this guy and like this guy right here and smashes him in the face with his mace. and
Oh
he
my
like kinda
God.
clatters to the floor. But then he's not knocked out. He keeps crawling closer to the entrance. Are you guys gonna block their way, or are you gonna let them pass by you?
I'm gonna let them pass, and I'm gonna get right in this guy's face.
All right, so they're gonna haul ass over here to the stair, and the guy that got bashed in the face, like he's bleeding profusely from his nose, but he's just like clutching his face. He's just like running blindly, where he knows from memory where the stairs are. And yeah, this guy is just left standing here. And now he looks really scared. Now he looks really scared.
I'm going to turn to him and say, still think you can take us now?
He looks at the four of you. He sees Meowthy now behind Ophala, and
then
he drops.
Meowthy.
He drops his what does he have? He has a mace. He drops his mace and surrenders. He says, I surrender. Mercy, please.
Well, we have a few questions first, but then you're free to go.
What is it?
Well, I already told you. We want your stuff. We need the teleportation ring password and your weapons. And do you have a map? A map would be really nice.
And an EDM?
He says, I don't have any stuff. All I have with me is my weapon and my armor.
I mean,
Well, I guess it's time
we'll
to
take
get
the armor.
naked.
All right, let's see what kind of armor he's wearing. Actually, I'm not even sure.
We're gonna get this poor bastard to run out shrieking from what's left of the castle while being
He
eaten by
has-
giant crocodiles and shit.
He has leather armor. He's human, so it's like human medium-sized leather armor. And yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Oh my god. He looks at you like, are you serious?
Did we
So-
stutter?
So he starts removing his armor and he gets down to his skivvies. Yeah, he's wearing whitey tighties. And
We'll take the whitey tidies as well.
what? Why?
Dude, no!
Why?
He needs protection from the leeches. Come
Oh
on, man.
god.
Yeah, I think the tiny whities would smell.
Keen
under all
leeches.
that.
No, not like this.
No, we want the tiny whiteys as well.
Heard the lady.
Are you just trying to get him?
He looks at Flick and he has like this begging look in his eyes, like, please don't make me do this.
Do we get to do a penis?
Look,
size check?
we've already robbed him of everything. Okay, let's leave him with his underclothes. He's already leaving. He still has to navigate the swamp.
I'm
he hasn't told us the word
doing a
yet.
dick check just in case. Oh my.
I mean, he still hasn't told us the word Pascal yet.
Yes.
Oh, here's
the deal.
He's like kind of covering himself down to his skivvies. He has like nothing. His weapon is gone. His armor is gone. And he's like, right, the password. I don't know the password. Only the high-ranking officials and the treasure movers get the password. And that I'm not either of those things. I have no idea.
That's
Well, then where do the high-ranking officials stay?
He looks up at the ceiling and it says, the next floor up.
I sigh and say, that's a damn shame. I was going to offer you the deal, the passcode for your underwear, but if you don't have the passcode, then you don't get to keep your
He
underwear.
keeps his underwear. He keeps his underwear. just go. Just go.
This is the best fight I've ever seen in Dungeons and Dragons.
He keeps his underwear. Come on.
Oh my god.
I do have one more question.
What's that?
Who do you serve?
He looks at you incredulously and says, the Mother Tiamat, of course.
And what are your feelings on Bahamut?
And he scowls and he says, I'm not a fan.
Still want him to keep his underwear?
I look at
If
Flick.
you had said anything else, I would have killed you. Get.
Oh,
That you're letting him go?
Yeah.
I'll let him go.
All right, well, he fucking hauls ass out of here. He like comes out, he sees a lizard folk. The lizard folk are like looking at him very menacingly and like kind of, they're like jabbing in their spears, like, nope, you go that way. and he runs over to where the stairs are, and he
I'm surprised they're not
follows
laughing at his nakedness.
Well, no one else. Oh yeah, the lizard folk. Yeah, I don't think they're these. Most of the lizard folk are like very serious. They don't really have much of a sense of humor.
So guys, are we going upstairs to?
We're looking through these packs first.
Oh yeah, stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right.
So now we're less murder hobos and more just standard hobos.
Well, you're
No, we
very
haven't been
wealthy for
upstairs
hobos.
yet.
I'm just gonna say. All right. It's going to be that, and how many were there? All right.
So
You find they were purse pouches, and you find 32 gold pieces amongst all of them, and one gem worth 10 gold pieces. He was holding out on his comrades.
I look at everybody and say, "Does anybody want this leather armor?"
Oh no,
It's
I didn't want
garbage.
it. I thought you were just trying to be funny.
No, I just wanted to take off the
That's
armor.
so
I don't
mean.
actually
You guys
want
are
it.
awful.
I have leather armor.
I give them the thumbs. I give them the thumbs up and I say, "Hey, Lizardmen, do you want some armor?"
The lizard. So this guy comes forward and he's like nodding his head enthusiastically. He takes the leather armor for you. And he's like holding it to his chest like he cherishes it.
Oh, by the way, guys, you guys each get 8 pieces of gold from that. So
Did you just free Dobie?
what?
He freed Dobie.
What?
You mean Dobby?
It's Dobie. Is it Dobby? All right, maybe it's Dobby.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You did say there was a mace. I mean,
I
is that-
did say there was a mace. Yes, it's just your average, typical run-of-the-mill mace, though. Not. It doesn't even look pretty. It's like standard issue. Like, they probably have like commodity maces they hand out.
Does anybody want the mace?
Made by the lowest bidder.
It's an Amazon Basics mace.
Oh damn, I don't want
Oh
that.
my god.
Does anybody want the mace?
So it's not Amazon's best seller.
No. I don't think anyone. Well, I mean, like Meowthy uses a mace, but
Do you want it, Meowfie?
What
Do you
is-
want the mace?
what did Fusion
Oh,
do?
good.
What happened? I missed it.
Amazon Basics Space.
Really? That got you tripped up. Amazon Basics Maze.
Do we gotta wait 2 days for it or something?
No, we didn't wait 2 days. This
You
is
don't
obviously
have-
the prime noun mace. We got it today.
Yeah, it got flown to you by a wyvern.
Oh, same day shipping.
It's their version of drones. All right. Anyway, sorry, this has gone completely off the rails.
Well, I'm gonna take the mace and say, "Hey, Lizardman, would you like a free mace?"
Oh my god.
This one over here considers it, and he looks at his spear, and he's like thinking, like obviously he's never used a mace, he's not trained in it, he probably wouldn't know what to do with it, but he's like thinking, he's like, he nods his head, he comes over, he takes it from you. Anyway,
I'll like hold. Indra Connor's like, you can use both. Watch, I'll pick up the spear, his spear and mace, and hold them at the same time.
his eyes go wide. It's like you just blew his mind. Like you've opened up like whole new horizons to this lizard folk.
A new new Lizardman fighting style.
Yes, it is a trendsetter. Yeah, so let's see. What are we doing here? There's this.
I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Mhm.
I looked at Liz and said, "Do you guys want to tag along while we go upstairs?"
One of them looks at you and tries to string together some words, but he's not very good with common, and so like he kind of peers around the corner and shouts at Flick, heading towards the stairs, and says, Snapjaw asked for us to report, and we go downstairs to report to Snapjaw.
Okay. Hey, they're gonna go talk to Snapjaw. Just go up the stairs.
Right, so they're gonna go down the stairs, and you guys are going up the stairs. Did you guys want to hold on, let me see. Did
Well-
Did you guys want to take a look at anything else on this floor, or you guys just want to go straight upstairs?
I feel like that's a
Are you
hint.
saying that as a DM that wants us to find stuff, or a DM that just wants us to continue on with the story?
I'm just making sure you guys don't forget anything.
Was there any interesting books in the library?
Well, so that's the thing. You guys kind of rushed into this other room. I didn't even have a chance to tell you what
wait.
the room was.
In the
So,
library, is there a book that says how to use teleportation circles?
Ooh.
Teleportation for dummies.
you know what? Probably. There's so many books
I
in
think
here,
we just have
but
to look at the index.
No, it. I don't think it follows the Dewey Decimal System.
It's the Dewey Dragon system.
no. So the room that the lizard folk were in actually had like proper bookshelves, and there were books and parchments and tables and other written
bitch.
material. And it's you can tell someone was trying to put together like a really respectable collection of literature and knowledge. You just look around, it like contains probably several hundred books and manuscripts. If you want to page through them, I could tell you like the kind of stuff that you can find. Let's see. I don't know. Hold on, let me pull up one of your character sheets here.
Can I cast Detect Magic to see if there's any magical books?
You may do that, yes. If you guys want to look through, okay, so hold on. Did you do the Detect Magic?
Yeah. I
Okay.
did.
Yeah, she did.
All right. No, actually. It's just there's no, it doesn't seem to be any spell books or spell scrolls or anything like that. If you guys want to see what nature of books there are, I could have you guys do like maybe a history check, or okay, everyone,
Sure.
give me some history checks then, while I pull everything else back up that
Well,
died.
I failed history, okay?
Wow, you did.
I mean, like, I don't even remember what happened in the castle. I don't know what the history of the Lizardmen genocide was.
So, Crystal, you recognize a lot of these books cover the history of the Sword Coast, natural philosophy, astronomy. It does cover magic, but it's not like magic spells. It's more like the history of magic and the like nature of magic and like magical studies kind of thing. And then like some even theoretical works on like alternate realities and time and dimensional travel. And
So wouldn't dimensional travel be kind of what we want?
yeah, but it's not gonna. You could thumb through the book, but it's probably not gonna have like the code word written in the margins or anything like that.
Use code word cat to enter the teleport.
And by dimensional travel, I really mean like traveling the planes of existence, not really traveling from point A to point
Are
B.
we going to Planescape next?
There's you do know that this collection would probably be priceless to like any collector in Waterdeep. It's just books are heavy as fuck, so good luck getting them to Waterdeep.
Well, it's not just that. It would, we lost.
Ship's gone.
Lizard warts, really.
She's mad.
Welcome back.
Hello, you alright?
My Discord went peace, bitches.
Yeah. Technical difficulties, yay!
Like,
I was gonna say I wish there was an ebook version. It'd be a lot easier to carry all this.
I do think that we should not tell people about it, because then they'd want to kill the Lizardmen and take it over, kind of thing.
This is true.
Mhm.
However, maybe we could tell Snapjaw and say that it's a valuable
How
possession
about
that
we
they
tell
could maybe
Snapshot
trade.
not to destroy the books? Well,
Well,
lizard people are going to see it and they're like, it's toilet paper.
Mhm.
yeah, but if we tell Snapjaw about it, he could then trade with people from Waterdeep for money. So we could be setting them up financially to restore the keep.
But that's
Look
not
at you
sustainable
being
until they
actual
run out.
decent people for once. I'm actually really surprised.
Wow.
Well, someone has to pay for those babies' college educations.
I know, right? Jeez.
And if they have more lizard babies, then Ship can murder them.
right. Anyway, so what are we doing?
We're going up the stairs.
We're going up
Oh,
the
going up
stairs.
the
All right.
No religious texts or anything like that in the library?
I
There
did not
are a
see.
few religious texts, but it's like from like a secular historical perspective. It's not like you don't see any like rituals or anything like that.
Anything on the history of Tiamat? Anything on the what they're trying?
Interestingly,
to,
no. There's nothing. No texts dedicated to Tiamat. No manuscripts or scrolls or anything. It's actually
This is probably the Red
devoid of it.
Wizards of Thay's workshop.
Okay.
This is probably the Thavians workshop, not the others.
I think it's Thayan.
Dan?
Thayan, I think. I might be wrong about that. Someone in chat correct me. If it's Thavian or Thayan, let me know. I don't.
Super Thayan? No.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What have you done?
No.
This is a Super Thayan.
Oh Jesus! All right, here. All right, I'm gonna get you guys onto the third floor. I don't think you guys have ever been to the third floor yet. I think this is gonna be the first time for you guys. All right, so.
gentle, Daddy.
Oh.
Biting pillows.
Oh my God! All right.
Oh boy.
So you guys find yourselves on the third floor.
Holy shit.
You come in up to this room. It looks like it might have been an old chapel at one point, but it's been converted into some sort of living quarters / office. The furnishings are all extraordinarily lavish, especially compared to anything else in the castle. It looks like you just like walked out of like a super dilapidated old building and into a royal palace. Let's see here. So you see like a writing desk, several smaller tables stacked with inventories and reports, and 4 beautiful but probably very uncomfortable wooden chairs, and 2 matched onyx carvings of black dragons flank the top of the staircase.
Can I look at the inventory sheet and see if there's anything of note?
Yeah,
Crystal,
so
you're,
going through the inventories and reports, you
What?
see notes. What was that?
I was wondering, Crystal's detect magic should still be going on too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Well, that's a good point. Let me see here. Interestingly, no. You do not detect any magic here. I'm gonna have you. Anyone that's like whoever was, I think it was Ophala that was looking through the papers and stuff, and anybody else that's searching the room, I want you all to make investigation checks for me, please.
Okay.
Woo, damn. Woo, damn. Look at all of you show-offs. Well, except for Flick. And then there's Flick. Like, everyone is, like, diligently looking through all the things, and Flick is just, like, staring at the wall, like, very studiously.
No. What actually happened was he picked up a piece of paper, he read 4 words and was bored.
So, Ophala, you're looking through the reports and ledgers, and basically you see it's an inventory of the treasure that's come through this, and it's like looks like they've been balancing it to make sure that nothing's going missing, and there are discrepancies that are like highlighted in red that Rezimir is probably planning on following up on to discover who is stealing. And there's a lot here. Like they've been smuggling tons of valuables through this place. And let's see. Crystal, you come up next to Ophala at the desk and you start thumbing through some of the other items on the desk, and you discover a piece of parchment that's folded up and it's kind of tucked into the corner of the desk under a book, and like you just see like a little edge of it, and you just kind of use your fingernail to take it out of there, and you unfold it, and there's a word written on it, says Drazier, and that's all that's on it.
Guys. Drazier. I think that might be the password.
Well, don't say it.
And then gargoyles swoop down from no.
I do have a question, actually. Is there any mention of the treasure from that first town on the piece of parchment?
Ooh.
You know, it would take a lot of time to thumb through it. You're reasonably certain that the treasure from Greenest would be recorded on here somewhere, probably in the more recent entries. But it's so hard to tell because, like, you're not sure exactly what was stolen from Greenest or anything. But logically, you would assume that some of the stuff on here was from Greenest. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Other than that,
should we have an explore?
So one thing to note is those on it, like the black dragons that are at the top of the staircase. Like while you guys are looking through it, Meowthy, you're taking a close look at it, and it is actually real onyx, and it's massive and would probably be worth like an absolute fortune, like a fucking ransom of gold. Problem is that they're about as tall as you and weigh 400 pounds apiece. So, but just something to.
Couldn't he just like knock it down with a hammer or something?
Did they have gemstones for eyes or anything?
No, like the entire black dragon visage is onyx. Like it's been carved out of like a massive chunk of onyx.
I was hoping for some like gem eyes that we could just like pry free.
Nope. Nope.
I mean, that's something else to take note of for telling Snapjaw, you know, so that they could trade.
Well, hang on a second now. Give me just one moment to look at something real quick.
If this dwarf is about to shove them up his ass or something, I quit.
You're the only one that has that kind of space in the trunk?
Oh,
Wow.
Damn.
Could I kick the dwarf out of the window, please?
So can I have stone cunning.
Do you? Okay.
Yes. This is origin. Oh, just the origin of it. So I wouldn't be able to look at it and see if there's any like flaws in the onyx or any place that we could strike and maybe.
You want to get a chunk off of it and maybe whittle it down to a stone later or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
I will say that, yeah, you know what? Given enough time, I'll let you do it. Let's say it'd be probably like an hour's worth of work, but I'll let you take a really good, decent chunk of that onyx. Now, part of the value of these things are in the statue itself, like the art and craftsmanship of it. So, but you know, a good size onyx is still gonna be worth a good chunk of change. So,
are they related to Tiamat at all? Are they related to this entire religious thing?
Probably. They're just black dragons. So they're chromatic dragon statues, but it's not like a visage of Tiamat or anything. Of course, you know, chromatic dragons are the children of Tiamat.
Yeah, I'd rather leave it for Snapjaw then instead of marring it up if he can get more money out of it.
Okay.
I've just had an idea.
Oh no. Ophala has an idea. Everyone run.
Wow. Okay, so, you know, we're talking about just giving this stuff to Snapjaw. We could give him this information, but ask him to pay a small finder's fee up front. Not much, because obviously he needs to do all the labor work and blah, blah, blah.
Are you serious? Like, this thing is yours?
Christ.
Are you serious?
They don't know. They're Lizardmen.
If you want to try that, you're fine. But I think that's super scummy. Just my opinion.
Wow.
What do we see with the other rooms here?
So the room without a door on it, you kind of peer into there, and it looks like a sitting room of some kind. There's like upholstered chairs, padded benches, and a couple small carpet draped tables. It just by looking at it, you would guess that this room has actually never been used ever, even though it's furnished very nicely. So whoever all this stuff belongs to probably didn't entertain very many guests.
Okay.
Shall we go through that door over there?
So it is safe to conclude that they were probably a virgin.
Well, I don't know. All right. So the door at the end of the you want to go through there?
Do you want to go for that, people?
I'll go through it.
All right.
Are you Mr. Paladin?
Do. Are you guys like walking all the way in, or like what are you doing?
Not anymore.
Hey, is that a giant queue in the middle of the room?
Almost. You are closer than you realized.
The almighty Q.
It was a quail.
Why don't we just take like itty bitty steps into the room?
Well,
so you walk in, and so who's walking in first? Let's start with that. Who wants to be brave enough? All right. So Flick walks in first. So you walk into the room. So the door swings inward. So you open the door, it swings inward into the room, and there is nothing in the room. Nothing. It's empty.
Wow.
It's a trap.
Where is it? It looks
Close the door
empty.
behind me.
You close the door.
I'm gonna wait on this
All right,
side.
so Meowthy closes the door, and on the back of the door, you all see a stylized depiction of a 5-headed dragon rising from a volcano. It looks like the artist probably only had a few colors to work with and wasn't especially talented, but it's better than what like a 5-year-old would do. But the 5 heads are recognizable as the 5 chromatic dragons.
from a volcano. Is there any volcanoes nearby?
Not to your knowledge.
This isn't Hawaii.
Does it look like fan art or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it look like this is something done like as a ritual, or does it look like something that someone is just like, oh, I put this poster of
This
on my wall?
This looks like the purpose of this room, if you had to guess, given your religious specialty.
Got it. Yep.
It looks like it was probably a room used to venerate Tiamat in some way. Like maybe a meditation chamber or something like that.
Tinderbox on the poster.
I shout on the other side of the door. Are you guys okay?
No, they're all dead. You're all alone.
Finally,
there's an acid trap.
Did you just Will Wheaton us?
No, there was a joke I was gonna make, and I stopped myself, and I'm very proud.
Oh.
Aw, I kind of want to know what the joke was.
There's a first for
No,
everything.
it's not suitable for stream.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So yeah, what are you doing?
Tinderbox on the poster.
You're actually, well, it's not a poster. It's actually painted onto the door. You want to burn the door down? I will say that starting a fire in a castle with wood floors is probably not the best idea in the world.
Have you seen my intelligence?
Not in a while,
wisdom,
actually. I would expect maybe Flick to do something like that.
True.
Is there anything else in the room?
No, it's completely empty other than that.
It's a chamber for meditation.
Yep.
Is the
All right.
dragon their god?
Meowthy, if she asks that out loud, Meowthy, you know that Tiamat is usually depicted as a single dragon with 5 heads, each head representing each kind of chromatic dragon. So if you want to relay that to her, you can.
I'm glad that I know that, because I didn't know that at all. Yeah, I'll explain. This is Tiamat. This is what they're trying to talk to.
Look, you would probably know that as well, being a disciple of Bahamut.
Well, I'm also green dragonborn, so
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you have cultural
Okay.
and religious heritage that would give you that knowledge too.
yep. That's just Tiamat, but it looks like I guess she's trying to rise from a volcano.
It's a
So
hot
it's a
tub.
hentai dragon.
I can't believe I've never asked this. Do I actually know anything about Tiamat?
You know a little bit.
You took an elective in college, but
Something like that, yeah. Well, that's the interesting thing about Meowthy is Meowthy, like, you focus right on gods of death, but you have a knowledge of a wide array of deities, just because, like, you have so many of the trinkets and stuff. You know a little bit about, a large number of them. I would say, yeah, you basically know what everyone that is like well versed in religion knows about Tiamat, and that she's the mother of chromatic dragons and the sister of Bahamut, the evil sister, if you will. And she is.
I bet you she's the little sister. It's always the little sister.
And you know that she's like trapped away somewhere, but you don't know where.
So,
I
turning to
wonder if
Flick,
it's
is this where Tiamat would be trapped?
well, okay. Off the top of my head, I don't know if it's ever been chronicled where
I don't think any mortal
vanished.
knows exactly where she is.
It's
Then
like I
let's-
know,
Oh,
like
it's a
she's sealed
she.
somewhere, but
I know where she
mean,
is.
Wow, the DM knows that.
oh my god!
Imagine that. Well, you know,
Hey,
to be
guys.
fair, this DM doesn't know a whole hell of a lot. So hey, give me some
Guys,
points.
let's beat up the DM for his lunch money and.
Yeah.
the
Are you gonna treat me like that guy? You're gonna make me
Information.
strip down until I tell you what you want.
I mean, do we
Yeah,
have
except
a
it's,
maybe?
Whatever
it's
what
not
you want, what you really,
embarrassing
really
for
want.
you.
We want to punish
Well-
you. We don't want to give you a good time. We know that you're one of those people who likes to take the clothes off.
Maybe I'm a show off. Who knows? Alright.
BA7 chill.
Hmm.
All right, so in my Carmen San Diego notebook, I write down possible location volcano ?
Actually, no. It's actually a good idea to like take notes as you're going through this adventure, because you never know what information is gonna come in handy later on. So,
Like upstairs.
but anyway, yeah, insert into quest log. You know, quest log updated.
Dear diary.
Dear
Today we saw a
diary,
dragon.
today we got some guy to strip naked and throw him out into a swamp full of giant mosquitoes and the undead and alligators.
And that's not
It was
and
a
that's not even the
rip-roaring
worst
good
thing
time.
you've done today.
I mean,
Don't laugh, my notes are actually taken as Mouthy's journal.
That's hilarious. I love it. It's cute.
So, of course, I'm the hero of this story.
Yes,
so
obviously.
what is the worst thing we've done
Since-
today?
A 4-foot
You
hero.
killed
Interesting.
those frog children's parents and debated whether or not you should feed them their parents is definitely the worst thing you've done today. Like, by far.
That was last stream. That doesn't
That
count
was
as today.
that was chronologically today in the game. You have not. It has not been nighttime, and you have not gone to sleep.
I feel like you're using this against me. I've made inquiries to the team if this was a suitable option.
All right. If before you guys go through the door, you need to tell me who's going in first.
Me.
Okay, you may enter.
Oh, thank you. That is so kind of you. Okay.
So you come into the room, and in front of you, you see no one else is coming in yet. It's just Flick right now. All right. You see a large bed, 2 wardrobes, a standing mirror, and like an armor stand with a spare suit of scale mail armor, kind of dominating the room, taking like, you know, central of your focus. And let's see. The doors of one of the wardrobes is painted with a depiction of a 5-headed dragon. And as you're walking in, you feel a dagger come up to your throat. And
That's kinky.
And it immediately relaxes and comes off of your throat. And when you turn around, you see Jamna Gleamsilver standing behind you. And she's like kind of up on her tippy toes because she's so short. And she was trying to reach her throat. And she says, "You scared the living gods out of me. I thought you were more cultists."
Well, maybe if you weren't hiding in the shadow in Rezamir's bedroom. Why are you in Rezamir's? Are you Rezamir's lover? Is that why you needed to get into the castle?
She looks at you, trying to determine whether or not you're being serious or not. And I think she probably decides that you were joking. She looks around the room and she says, "I'm just trying to gather some intelligence." And she looks you up and down and is like, "And why are you in Rezamir's bedroom, Flick?"
Oh, well, we're trying to find any useful items and to find the password to the teleportation circle.
She kind of cocks her head to the side and raises an eyebrow and she says, "Teleportation circle." And at this point, if the rest of you guys want to kind of meander on in, you feel free to. As she says, "And pray tell, where is this teleportation circle? And do you know where it goes?"
I don't know. It's where the weird frog people were, or was it the same room with the gelatinous cube?
she's just looking at you like dumbfounded, and she like looks over.
In the same room with all of the killer frogs that camouflage. I know it wasn't the same room as the nest. Or was it the same room? Was it the same room as all the centipedes, guys?
No.
She's just looking at all of you blankly and says, "Right. Well, unfortunately, my search hasn't really turned up much of anything."
I mean, look who finally decides to turn up.
She says, "You know what? I don't think I need this." And she starts heading towards the door.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Wow. And she's gone off and done her own thing.
Dude, she was gonna give us a plot dump. You guys suck. All right.
I'm chasing after her.
You're chasing after her? All right.
While
Wait a
that's
minute.
going on, I'm gonna.
What do you
Where
do?
is she?
She's
Hold
over by
on.
the stairs. She's about to go downstairs.
Hold on.
I want to like search the room.
So there's 2 wardrobes.
I can entangle her. Do you want me to entangle her, guys?
No!
Roll initiative, everyone. Thunderwave.
You Thunderwave, the plot important NPC.
Oh my god. All right. Ophala, you're searching the room. Let's see. Flick, are you with Ophala?
Yeah, I'm searching the room too.
All right. You want to look through the wardrobes?
Sure.
Okay.
You said there's a bed as well.
So one of the wardrobes, the one that's not painted, is just filled with run-of-the-mill clothing. You don't really find anything there. Are you gonna check the other painted wardrobe?
I'll do that.
In the other one, one that had clothes, were there any panties?
Panties? Yes, there was purple lingerie.
Can I just take them on?
You want to take? Okay, so here's the thing: all the clothing in there was clearly made for a half dragon, and hardly anything in there is probably going to fit you. So,
but I want to chuck them at Flick.
Anyway, all right, Flick. You said you were going to search the other one.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, I need for you to. I need for you to do a wisdom, a perception check for me, please.
Come on. All right.
Wow.
Damn.
So, no.
Unless
it hurts me, then I'm doing the luck thing.
I need for you to do a dexterity saving throw. Do you want to do your luck? Because it wasn't with advantage.
Yeah, I think I'll do my luck thing.
Okay, just so you know, this thing is really fast. You're gonna have to be really, really, really fast. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it, but go ahead. You want to try? No, you want to try one more time?
Nah, I have three of them. I don't want to waste it.
So you open the wardrobe and you hear something crack, and acid spews out all over the room. All over the room. It gets all over everything. I need for you and Ophala to make one more dexterity saving throw.
Hold on.
Is it a gas trap?
No, it's an acid trap.
So it's like a.
So it doesn't come under vapor. No.
No, that thing that you have isn't going to help you here. Sorry, Ophala.
Damn it. I'm resistant to poison, not acid. Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you need?
I need for you both to make one more dexterity saving throw. You too, Ophala. Okay, you did it already.
Damn.
Oh, good. You both. Oh, good. Look at you. Look at you.
The
All
Dex
right.
character actually rolled Dex.
All right. You both take 14 acid damage, where you avoided the worst of it. You didn't take the full. You guys heard the crack, and you guys like kind of dodged out of the way just in time, but the acid still splattered all over you. So you each took 14 damage. 14 damage. Yep. So like Ophala's like face is hanging off her skull.
I have like 5 hit points left.
So in this wardrobe,
angrily.
Let's see. Looks like there is some dragon cult regalia in the wardrobe. But it's been completely ruined by the acid, as has been most of the furnishings and other objects in the room. Completely ruined.
What about the scale mail?
Let's see, hold on. Nope, also ruined. There is also a beautiful 5-foot-tall statuette of a black dragon in there that was also ruined. But you know what? It does have some gems and stuff on it that seem to have been unaffected by the acid, and it probably will still fetch a fair price. It's a 2-foot-tall statue, weighs about 10 stones. If you want to grab that.
All right.
All right, who grabbed it, or is Crystal keeping it in our treasure ledger? Hey, thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate it.
I guess I'll grab it, since I think she's busy.
Okay. All right. You'll just have to remember you're holding on to it.
I was on the mute thing, but yeah, I have it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, take it off of yours, Flick.
Okay.
And so you're gonna put that in as black dragon statuette ruin or acid ruin black dragon statuette, Crystal. So I can look up the value later. Sound good, Crystal?
Right.
I'm assuming she heard me.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the acid taking care of most of the more obvious items in the room, as it like somehow eaten away at a hidden door compartment in the room?
No. And while that was all happening, Jamna and Crystal and Meowthia are out here, and they're like, I guess Meowthia was like calling after Jamna, And I'm assuming they're like in mid-conversation when you guys hear like horrifying screams coming from the room behind you, and you guys continue your conversation.
But yeah, no big deal. I mean, for Meowthy, it's kind of payback to Alfala.
Hey.
I mean, to be fair, Follow did do that to Meowthy.
I don't think like that out loud.
Out loud.
Out loud.
Love it. So Meowthy, you're chasing after Jamna to have a discussion?
Yeah, I just run out the door and say, "Hey, wait! I'm sorry. She can be kind of a bitch sometimes, but it's really important that we share what we both know."
She looks you up and down and says, "Well, I've been skulking around the castle, and I don't really know much other than the lizard folk were really upset with the cultists and the bullywugs and started a revolution, and they won, and that's really it. I did see from the window I saw down in the courtyard Flick throw that cultist at the other cultist, and around the same time when the fighting broke out, I saw Rezamir run down into the Great Hall, and I never saw her come back out. She must have gone down into the dungeon, and not long after that I saw that Red Wizard of Thay follow suit. I saw something of interest up in the tower catty corner to us right now. There is a chest there. It looked in pretty decent shape. Might hold something valuable in it, but I was in a hurry and there were some lizard folk I wanted to avoid, so I didn't have a chance to really investigate.
That's
other than that,
understandable.
I haven't really come across anything. What have you come across?
Well, we kind of started the whole lizard revolution there just because it seemed like the most expedient way to take out the cultists.
She looks at you and says, she kind of rolls her eyes and like mutters under her breath, "Leave it to the Harpers."
Well, I mean, what would you have us do? There was no other way for us to get through here with all the skulking around. We got people clanging around in armor. And
she puts her hand up. She's like, fine. You do things your way. I'll do things my way.
Right. So what are you planning to do next? Is there any way that you could come help us track down these horrible people?
She considers, and she says, well, I mean, I am supposed to be trying to find out whatever I can about these people, so if y'all have me along, sure, I'll come with.
I will convince the tiefling to somehow keep her mouth shut.
Okay.
If you'll join us.
She shrugs and says, sure. Just know I don't typically play nice with others, and if you get in my way, I will go my own way.
All right, then you and me can stay on one side of the campsite, they'll stay on the other side.
She shrugs and says, whatever.
I'm guessing at that point there's the horrible screaming noise.
Yep. And she kind of like absent-mindedly kind of glances at the door and then just like looks back at you like super calm, like doesn't even faze her.
I bet she put the fucking trap there.
No, she probably saw the trap, didn't want to deal with it, and left the room knowing that we would stumble into it.
Maybe.
Yeah, only guys have been nicer.
Alright,
I'll
walk
maybe
out.
she's a little slut bag, okay?
It'd be nice if we could be friends.
Now I have that
walk
song
out.
stuck in my head. Thank you so much.
Wouldn't it be nice if...
All right, so what are we doing?
So there was a
Notice
trap.
And she looks at you. You guys look like horrible, and she's like, "Oh no, really? That's terrible."
Me when I'm mad.
I look at her and say, "You knew, didn't you?"
And her eyes go wide, and she's like, "How could you say such a thing? I would never."
You were a little slut bag.
Ophala!
I round on Ophala immediately and just like square up to all 4'11".
He looks very bemused. I don't think you're making any friends here, Ophala.
Whatever. We have stuff to do.
Yeah, the thing shows up in the corner of the screen that says, Jamna will remember that.
Yes, you won't. Because by the time we get to the end of the adventure, you're gonna run out of money, and then we're all fired. So she'll never remember that.
Aw, that was too real.
All right, what are we gonna do?
We're
Go up
take
the
2.
stairs.
I'm still salty about Take Two.
Yeah, that's messed
Take
up.
2 or Telltale?
A Telltale, yeah.
Telltale,
Sorry.
sorry, my bad.
Fusion got me
'Cause I
screwed
don't
up too. Yeah, no. Take
I
Two
don't
is
think
not
the
going
GTA guys
bankrupt
are looking for money.
yeah, not anytime soon. Wrong studio. Oh, they're the same thing, right?
Yeah, they're just, oh man, all this money. How could we? Yeah, they're
Yes.
drying their tears.
Drying their tears with
With the
$100 bills, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing? Jamna like kind of taps her foot impatiently, like, so are we going to chase after the bad guys, or?
Is there anywhere else in the castle we could go look around to see if we could collect any more intelligence?
She looks at Meowthy and just kind of like says, I don't know, you tell them if you want to. I don't care.
Tell us what.
She didn't say that out loud. That's just
This
looking
is
with her eyes.
yeah.
Hang on, I'm considering. Give me a second. Yeah, your hammer's all fucked up. There's apparently another tower on the opposite side, catty corner to here, that has some pretty interesting chests from what Gemna told us. We could grab that and then head on our way to the teleportation circle.
You had me at loot. Let's go.
We can check it out.
Oh, but we should probably, if we end up passing Snapjaw, tell them the information about the books and statues.
Good idea.
All right, that's the plan.
All right. All right. So you guys are gonna go downstairs, back down to the ground floor.
As we're walking, I want to like sidle up next to Ophala and say, "Is there some sort of issue here?"
Not really. I'm not malicious. I'm just playful.
Well, your playfulness got you covered in acid and almost lost us a source of information.
I mean, I think we would have been fine.
Everything's fine. The castle's burning down, but
Your
everything's
ass chewed
fine.
out.
All right. So, yeah, if you guys want to go back out to the courtyard, I believe Snapjaw is still there.
All right, I'll go find him. I'll explain to him that, hey, those books are like super valuable. Don't let them be destroyed.
And that they could trade
Mhm.
them for money.
Trade them for money, especially the onyx statues. But the books are, if you know, if you want to be
So-
learned.
Right. So so you have this conversation with him, Flick.
It's probably still steaming from the acid.
Yes, you still have some corrosiveness on your plate. You know, if I was a meaner DM, I could say your plate has like -1 or 2 AC now, but no. I won't do that to you. But yeah, no. There's so you have this conversation with Snapjaw, and he seems grateful for the knowledge, and he looks around and he says something to the effect of, yeah, after what's happened here, we're going to definitely need funds for repairs and keeping this place well defended. So I appreciate that. I'll send scouts out to speak with some merchants about the possibility of trade in the future, but I'll instruct them to be discreet if it is as valuable as you say.
I want to give him 100 gold.
You're giving Snapjaw 100 gold? For what?
Just to get started.
He kind of looks at you with surprise, and he takes it from you. And in common, he says, grateful. Thank you.
Hey,
Should we
you
go?
get pepped up more often.
Yeah. So that's really nice of you, Ophala. Is this
Well-
your way of tithing for all your whorish behavior?
Wow.
This is how she pays for her sins. Literally.
This was more because we did this. You know, they've lost people. I mean, sure, they've reclaimed their home now, but they've lost people, and they're going to need some kind of starting point to start the trading with people. Maybe introduce some kind of third party. This will at least allow that, and then they can rebuild. That was kind of my line of thinking.
You're not even asking for interest, though. It seems out of character.
Wow. My character's a good person, I'll have you know.
Is she?
She's just slightly mischievous, that's all.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what
Alright,
are you guys gonna do now?
We're hunting for that catty corner tower.
It's gonna be in this direction up here where I'm pinging. If my pings are still working, I actually don't see them on the. Oh yeah, there they are. All right,
I
so
see
yeah,
'em.
so here's the tower. Hold up though, Meowthy. Wait, because there's things. There is stuff and things. I need to bring this up real quick.
The hell is everybody?
Yeah, where's
Bye,
Flick?
Flick.
Flick is like in the chapel still. Just
He
like
got distracted by the shiny fragments on
Okay,
the
so
floor.
there's
Yes.
Snapjaw.
yeah. So we're north.
Northeast.
Remember where you fought that elf and you knocked his head off? Yeah, that's where they're near.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So as you walk up to this tower, you see that there must have been a wood floor in this tower when it was built to cover the dungeon pit beneath it. Now the floor is gone, and the dungeon has been turned into a garbage pit and latrine filled with foul-smelling waste and swamp water to just a few feet below the level of the doorway. The floor above is badly rotted, and large portions have collapsed. Through the gaping holes in the second floor, you can see that the third floor is still in good condition. But to reach the stone stairs that circle upward around the outer wall, you must cross 10 feet of indescribable muck.
So,
I step away from Ophala.
what did you say? You found?
Wow.
Oh my god.
I'm offended.
No, that's perfectly reasonable. And Flick, you're not there. If you were there, you'd be in sewage. You're probably right
Oh.
there.
How did you know that there's stuff up there?
I guess I should get Jamna down here with you guys. She's still like dilly-dallying upstairs. While I'm grabbing her for purposes of whatever, we're going to say that she's standing next to you. And she points at a ledge circling the wall where like stone used to hold up the floor. And she says, if you're really careful, you can shimmy across that to get to the stairs without going through the muck. But she looks at the four of you and she's like, good luck.
No, I mean, how did you get through here? You say you did that?
Yeah,
You
I
jumped on that?
shimmied. I shimmied across. There's a little bit of a ledge that you can use to shimmy across to the stairs. And I went up the stairs, and that's where I saw the chest.
I'll go across.
Okay,
I'll shimmy.
Oh,
hold on. All right, I need for you to do a athletics.
Oh
Roll,
god, I'm gonna regret
please.
this. Oh, Cross, I'm definitely gonna regret this.
Yep.
oh,
Yep. You just went from one extreme to the other.
All right. So here's what happens, Ophala. here's what happens, Ophala. So you're like trying to, shimmy your way over to the staircase that leads up to the second floor, and one of your feet slip, and you try to like catch your balance, but you overcompensate, and you go head first, upside down into the raw sewage and garbage. You don't even have time to plug your nose, and it like goes up into your nose and like into your sinus cavities. Someone's gonna have a sinus infection later, probably.
Oh my god.
And you are having what is without a doubt probably the worst day of your entire life.
I don't think so, but it might be up there.
Yeah, it's pretty high up on the list.
Well, now that we found
I'm just gonna.
So here's the thing, though. Hold on. Something else is happening too.
is there a shit monster?
You did say that it wasn't the worst day of your life, Ophala, but I think you're about to respectfully disagree.
Am I now unconscious or something?
I don't know yet.
You turned into a boy.
Oh, you're gonna take damage, aren't you?
Let's see here.
1d4 poo damage.
Okay. That's gonna be. Man. Okay, no, that's good. What's your Constitution modifier?
0.
Okay, it's 0. Yikes. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, all right, here's what happened. So you fall into the muck, right? Upside down. You like snorted a little bit of this stuff, and then a tentacle comes out of the muck and just comes down and slams into where you fell. You didn't take any damage, but you are grappled, and there is a very real risk of you drowning right now.
There isn't.
I
Wait,
what do you, oh, that's right. What's the item that you have?
I have that necklace that allows me to breathe in any environment.
Oh, thank God.
You do. Oh my gosh. I was really scared for you. I thought you were about to drown to death. Okay. You were in real mortal danger if you didn't have that. Holy shit, you're lucky as fuck. All right, but you are still
as fuck.
You are still
attention to that 0.
you are still grappled though, and you are being held under the sewage. So I guess right now you are breathing sewage, which is just fucking lovely. And yeah, so I need for everyone to, well, hold on. I need to clear this real quick. Everyone roll initiative for me, please. She's flushed with success, Hansel says.
Oh, so now I get the May rolls?
Apparently.
Did you falling shit? At least you've not fallen. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
That's your worst nightmare right now. That is your worst nightmare right now. All right.
It looks like a Zelda boss.
It's the shit monster from Dogma.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you guys right now that you guys are in a lot of trouble. So, let's see. Now I want to make sure I don't make the same mistake again. Grappled just means that Ophala can't like move around. Ophala can still attack, right?
Correct.
Right. It's if you're, what is it like? What's the other one? When you're held,
immobilized.
Yeah. So that's not it. All right. So, all right. This thing is gonna do its initial thingy though here. just so you know, this thing gets 3 attacks.
Great.
And so it has grappled you, Ophala, and it is pulling you into its horrid mouth. It's like kind of, under the water. It's really mucky and hard to see, but you see these razor sharp thingies. Let's see. It must succeed. Blah, blah, blah. Oof. Oh, God. Oof. Wow, this is intense shit. All right, so what's your AC, Ophala? 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just bit you for 11 damage.
Well, I think before I go down, I'll react with my what you call it, my hellish rebuke.
Hellish rebuke. All right, go for it.
So I'm gonna start at a level because most of it's helpful here.
All right, let's see. Let's do the save. It failed. Nice. So it takes 18 points, right? Or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So from those of you outside the sewage, you just see like this ball of fire like bubble underneath the sewage, and it just kind of like explodes the sewage on the surface and kind of scatters everywhere. Luckily, none of it hits you. And by the way, I think Ophala, you're probably like here because you're under the muck, or I'm gonna say you're probably right about there. You are incapacitated.
Yeah. How much did you say it did?
11 points of damage. And so the Hellish Rebuke, it did 18 points of damage, but it doesn't look like this thing even noticed it. So, and this is going to be interesting, guys, because for example, Flick, we're going to have to think about tactics, right? Because Flick, you're wearing plate. If you jump into that, we're talking about like 11 feet of sewage and muck. You're gonna sink right down to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Let's see. All right, so it did that one attack, and then more tentacles come out of the area here and start slapping Crystal.
Oh boy.
Your AC is 14, Crystal?
Yes.
Okay. Crystal, you are grappled as well. And you also took 16 points of damage.
16?
Yeah.
Wow.
Have I just effectively killed the grill?
Wow.
And that's going to be the end of the turn. Ophala, you need to do a death saving throw for me, please. Hit that death save. It's on your character sheet. There you go. That is a successful death save. Yay, so mark a success on your sheet. Hopefully you will get stabilized. Flick, it is your turn. What shall we do?
Does there look to be a good vantage point on the rotting stairs that I could like run on or something?
No, you have to shimmy across that ledge, which is I'll let you do it in one round, but you have to do an athletics check and be successful, or else if you fail, you risk falling in, and you're wearing plate.
And then I'll try to swim my way to that thing and try to murderize it.
Okay.
I'm willing to take the chance.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Athletics?
Yeah, go for it.
I believe.
Whew. Okay. That is a success. You do get to the stairs without falling in. So what are you going to do from there?
How far away is that thing? Can I see it?
Yeah, you can see it just beneath the surface. If you had a reach of about 10 feet, like if you have anything that can reach 10 feet, you could probably reach it.
Of course. I didn't think I'd need spears.
Do you have any kind of spell you can use as a paladin?
Most of my spells are like protection, bless, sanctuary, crap like that.
Right.
You could spit, couldn't you?
Hmm?
You could spit.
I could spit. That's not gonna do much.
Damn, he says, then he'll be a shit tank.
Oh my god.
That's the best. Oh my god, never Google tentacles. That's a pretty good piece of advice. I Googled something earlier and I had all the regrets, but now I don't remember what it is. I think my mind is blocking it out now.
Was it big penises?
No. Oh! I don't want to talk about it. Never mind.
No, you can't do that.
Okay, so we were watching the Kingdom Hearts cutscenes as a community this morning, right? And
yes.
someone put in chat an eggplant, and I wanted to turn that into a joke, so I decided to search, because you can post images in that chat. I decided to do a search for eggplant porn.
Oh no!
Don't search for eggplant porn.
I need to know.
Don't do it. Just don't.
Is it like an Italian thing?
Oh my fucking no! I have regrets.
I told you not to do it. I told you not to do it.
No.
All right. So what are we gonna do, Flick?
I can see this thing.
It is visible to you. Yes, just beneath the surface. I mean, one of his tentacles is like sitting outside. So yeah.
I'm gonna jump on top of it like a cannonball.
Okay. Give me an athletics check. Let's do it.
In fact, more like a you know how Thor swings his hammer and then he like flies?
Yeah.
So
You gotta do one of those numbers.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how that works out.
All right. You said athletics?
Yeah. I'll give it to you. Only because you're a higher altitude. I'll give it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. All right. So you successfully jump on top of it. We'll put you... We're going to say that this is on top of it. What are you going to do with it now?
Well, now I'm going to wail away at it. I'm going to start hitting it.
All right, go for it.
As a free action, I am doing my...
I'm going to, by the way, make you make a dex save probably every round to make sure it doesn't shake you off of...
That's fair.
Yeah.
Doing the branding smite so I can get an extra 2d6 on hitting it.
All right.
Per attack.
That is very wise.
And then I'm going to just start wailing on the damn thing. So.
All right, let's do it up.
I'll start.
And remember to roll that extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
That is a hit. Well, now you're going to be really happy for that extra damage. All right, so you did 13 damage to it. All right, it is not even phased.
All right. And second hit.
That is not a hit.
Yeah, I figured.
You want to...
Okay.
You have a couple more lucks, right?
I have 2 more.
You want to use one?
Yeah, what the hell.
All right.
So, all right.
That's a hit. Nice. Nice. You did 13 more damage to it. Still doesn't seem to have even phased it.
Yeah, I probably should have used a smiting on it.
All right, and that's gonna be the end of your turn.
For now, yeah.
All right, Crystal, you're up.
So
Oh, sorry. Wait. My bad. Jamna was out of order there. So Jamna sees all this shit happen. She sees Ophala fall head first into the muck, and at first she had like snickers and has this like really pleased look on her face. And then she sees this tentacle come out of Slam, and she's like, "Oh shit!" and, and she pulls out her weapons. Yeah, literally. No pun intended. Is she gonna pull out her weapons? I don't know if she is, actually. I think she's actually... No, she's not. Actually, she's gonna be a casty caster. She's gonna come up here. Let me see what the range on this is. Oh, that reaches for sure. All right, so she outstretches her hand and yells out some arcanic incantations and moves her hands around, and a ray of frost shoots out from her fingertips and strikes at the tentacle that had lunged out at Ophala, and she hits it for 6 damage. It has a little bit of a frost burn on its tentacle, but other than that, it doesn't seem to have even noticed.
You never want a frost burn on your tentacle. I'm saying.
Oh Jesus! Why have you been in that situation?
Well, I don't cold over there.
I don't have a tentacle, but yeah, it's a cold situation.
All right, and I think that's going to be the end of her turn. I don't think she can do anything else really. No. All right, so now Crystal, sorry, now it's your turn.
Okay. You sure? No one else is in turn
It
order
is.
before me?
But you are grappled, right? So you can't move, but you can attack or whatever.
No, but I have a question. So is it anything that enters is gonna sink into that mud, right?
Most likely, yes. Yep. Why? What are you thinking of?
I was thinking of conjuring one of those minor elementals, but it would be pointless if I can't get them in there.
The animals?
Yeah.
You know, that's a good point. I don't know if yeah, probably by now an hour has passed. So I was about to say you could still have your crocodiles following you around.
Yeah, I don't think we still do.
No. I mean, you could summon more crocodiles. They can swim.
That's true. So you know what?
How many
What
more of
can I
those do you have left? You don't, because that's like a third.
One.
You have one. Okay.
I forgot to take it off last time too. What about one element? Can I do one crocodile?
Yeah. Well, if you want to do one creature, it's going to be a more powerful creature. So we'll probably use a different stat block for it.
Okay.
Can you post the text of the spell so I
Yes.
can see what challenge rating it's going to be? Okay. So if it's one elemental, it's a challenge rating of 2 or lower.
You summoned Tom from MySpace.
Oh my god.
This Facebook guy is going to be your snakes, because Roll20 is not updating it, and it's driving me crazy, and I don't want to hold up the stream. So, there you go.
Fine.
There you go. All right. Let me use the stat block, and I'm going to... So basically, for this, you have the option to bite. Yeah, so you have the option to bite, and the more HP this thing has, the more damage the bites do. So I'm assuming you want them to bite the fuck out of this thing. I'm gonna say yes. Okay, so we are biting. I think she was adjusting her stuffs. All right, that is a hit. Let's do the damage. 9 damage. And it must make a Constitution saving throw for poison.
46?
That's
Damn.
a lot of poison.
What?
Do your thing, snakes.
46. What do you mean?
4d6. That's
Oh,
how, that's
4d6. Yes.
Yes,
I was like
46 damage.
I was like,
It's
Jesus
dead now.
Christ.
Hey,
All right.
the snake was your idea, so.
All right, Constitution saving throw. Makes a saving throw. So it still does 4d6 and whatever half of it is. So
Could you fail the saving throw, please?
no, it made the saving throw, so it gets half of whatever this roll is. All right, so in total it took 15 damage. Okay, it's starting to slow down a little bit. It's starting to feel the pain, so to speak. Are you gonna do anything else this turn, Crystal?
No, there's nothing else I can really do.
Okay. Meowthy, it is your turn. What you gonna do?
All right, I'm gonna step up and spare the dying as my bonus action on Ophala. Is this thing still grappling Ophala even though she's unconscious?
It is for now. It probably is gonna let go next turn though. It is still grappling, yes.
But probably will let go the next turn.
Maybe not. Maybe it wants Ophala to drown, thinking that she can't breathe, even though she can.
Yay for this necklace.
You would have been in so much shit, May, if you didn't have that thing. Actually, it was unintentional. I didn't mean it.
The shit just keeps flowing, huh?
Yep. All right, what else are we gonna do?
I am going to do Healing Word on Ophala, and something we always forget is that if they are at 0 health points, I roll max.
Yes.
So I always forget that. So Healing Word at 2nd level. So it's not 5, it is 8 plus 3.
All right.
No, wait, what? Yeah, 8 plus 3.
All right, 11. You got healed for 11, Ophala.
Yeah.
And that will end my turn.
Very good. Very, very, very good. Thanks, Meowthy. You saved Ophala's life. Oh my
Wow.
god!
Ophala is quitting the party after.
Let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh god, what's gonna happen?
This is gonna be so fucked up.
no.
So, Ophala is still grappled, and Crystal is still grappled by tentacles, right? So, the monster lifts them up into the air, like over its head, over Flick, over the muck, and just slams them together as hard as it can. Just slams. So Crystal and Ophala get closer than ever before.
I think that's worse than being in the shit.
They get slammed together, and I honestly cannot think of two better members of this party that this could have happened to together. That's just like poetic justice. You are being brought together whether you like it or not. But I need for you both to make Constitution saving throws against the bulk of this bludgeoning damage. So a Constitution saving throw from each of you, please. Ouch.
We make 17 since
Yeah,
it's put
together.
together. If we're being forced together, we might as well combine our rolls.
I agree with him on this one.
Oh, it's not gonna. It's gonna make me do this manually. Hold on. All right, so you each take 8 damage, and you are both grappled and stunned until the end of this creature's next turn. Let me look up the stun condition. Stunned. Okay, so a stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. And attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
So this means the swarm of snakes like poofs, right?
Yeah, because that's a concentration, right?
Yes.
Yeah, your concentration was almost certainly. Well, there's a thing that you need to roll, actually, to be sure. Hold on. Let me look it up. It's been a while since someone was holding concentration and got hit. Okay. I need for you to make another. I'll let you do 2 rolls here. Well, even though you're stunned, I'm gonna be nice to you. I'll give you one more chance. So do another Constitution saving throw, and this is gonna be for whether or not you hold concentration on your spell. Although I think really if we were to follow the rules strictly. Oh
Really?
yeah. Poof goes the
Really?
poof goes the snakes.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
It is
Okay.
the same thing.
All right, and I think you're both probably like right about here, and you got slammed together. Let's see. You guys are together, so we're gonna make you kiss. There you guys. You guys are kissing now.
Aw.
Oh my god.
All right. Anyway, and that's. Oh wait, it can do one more attack. No, it can do 2 more attacks. Oh dear, you guys are about to have a really bad day. So, Flick.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I have too many things in the way here. Okay, no, so it tries to bite at you, Flick, but it's not able to pierce your armor. Fucking lucky for you. And Crystal, it is. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw for me, please, because it's slamming you against the wall.
777. Oh, now I can make a good Constitution save.
You still take some damage, but not as much. I'll tell you in a second how much damage you take. You take 4. Take 4 damage, bludgeoning damage, which I think is gonna make you pass out. Oh, you're already out. Wait, were you already out?
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah, you were. Jesus. Well, okay, I'm gonna leave it. It's slamming your unconscious body against the wall. That was my bad, but we're just gonna keep it that way.
Wow.
All right, and now it's done. Now it is Ophala's turn, but Ophala is stunned. I don't think you can really do anything. You're stunned.
I can't cast.
Not stunned.
You can be
Can
not
I not-
stunned. No, you can't. Well, I'll let you cast something that doesn't have a verbal component, but seeing as how you're a bard, I think all your stuff has a verbal component. The thing is, you can speak, but only falteringly, so you're not going to be able to do the verbal component of a spell.
Mm.
So look through your spell list and see if there's anything without the V checked, without the vagina checked.
Well, there's hypnotic pattern, but yeah, I've got no spells left in that dimension. So.
Okay.
Well, shit. And I guess I can't stab.
You can. I think you can still attack. There's nothing here that says that. Oh wait. Oh, incapacitated. Hold on. Let's look at incapacitated. And incapacitated creatures can't take actions or reactions. So unless you're doing a bonus action, you can't do fuck all.
And I'm guessing I probably won't be able to use my Mantle of Inspiration.
Probably not. I think that's a bonus action, isn't it?
It is a bonus action.
Yeah, you can't.
It doesn't
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you use it.
Alright, I'll use my Mantle of Inspiration.
Wait, is that where you sing a song and inspire people? This is the part where you do the poorly done Titanic flute.
I can. Wait, no, what is it? I was reading the wrong thing. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't say if it's actually spoken or what. It just says you gain the ability to weave a. Oh, it's a song. Fey magic.
Nope. You're done. You're done. Next.
Wow.
Sorry, Ophala. Flick, it's
Oh,
your
good
turn.
God.
Flick, I need for you to do a dexterity saving throw to stay on top of this thing.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you gonna wail on it?
Oh yeah, and both attacks I'm going to sacrifice a spell slot
Oh.
to do my divine smite.
Oh.
Is this a fiend or undead?
It is neither of those things.
Okay.
It is it's an aberration.
All right. Well, actually, before I say I'm going to waste both of them, let's see if I actually hit first. Yeah,
that is a hit.
should
Oh
hit.
yes.
So it takes that and that and that for the first hit. So
Okay, so that's
7,
14.
12, 14 for the first hit.
All right.
And then the second hit again. Come on, D20. And
That's a hit.
yeah, that hits. And that and that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Woo!
Don't look at the second 2d6.
No, not the second one.
The second one.
All right, so you did 23.
23, yes.
All right.
23 for the second hit.
It's letting out the most horrific, screeching, grotesque sound that you've ever heard, just like bellowing from its gaping maw. And it's even releasing like a stench that's even more powerful than the raw sewage and garbage that's been dumped in here. But it is still standing.
Okay.
And it's like you feel something in your head. Like it's almost like this thing is poking and prodding into your mind.
Okay. So it's part psychic, huh? And that was it. The divine smites basically was like a holy, like lightning. Whenever I hit it, so that was it.
All right, cool. All right, it's gonna be Jamna's turn. Jamna, I don't think knows what the fuck to do with herself. She's just like, everyone's suddenly dying around her. She's just like,
and she was being a smug bitch about it too.
At first,
like,
until she realized,
I'm gonna teach them a lesson. Oh no, I got them all killed.
Pretty much.
I say we drown the bitch if we survive
Wow.
Damn, dude.
This is getting intense.
Why? What? I mean, I would ask why you're so pissy, but we already know.
Because I'm in the sewage.
Let's see. She's gonna do another Ray of Frost, I think. See how this does against it. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, it hits it, but for 1 damage.
Woo!
Yeah. Magic isn't her strong suit. But see, really her only option right now, and she does not want to get into that muck. All right, that's gonna be the end of her turn. Crystal, you're still. I need for you to do a death save for me, please.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Where is death save again?
It's on your character sheet. There's like a little square for it, and you just hit the death save text, and it'll roll for you.
That's what I'm looking for.
Let me see. Pull one of your character sheets up. I can tell you where to look for it. Crystal Embers. On your character sheet, if you look right next to your hit die, and right underneath your temporary hit points, and right above your weapons and stuff.
Oh, I see it.
Yep. Just hit the death save text. All right. That is a success. So mark a success on your death saves.
All right, awesome.
And Meowthy, you're up.
Okay. Spare the dying again on Crystal this time.
All right. So she is stabilized. So you have 0 hit points, Crystal. You are no longer dying, but you are still unconscious.
Better than nothing.
Path to the grave on wherever this thing is. So next time me or an ally hits it, it's vulnerable to all the attacks damage.
How does that work? Vulnerability to all that attacks damage.
So it gets double.
Okay.
This is the fastball special.
Okay, cool. All right, that sounds good. Doing anything else this turn?
That ends my.
Okay. All right, it is this creature's turn again. And it is going to go in for a bite against Flick, who is causing it all sorts of grief. It does not pierce his armor. Lucky for Flick. That would have been bad news bears for him. Ophala and Crystal, you two are getting slammed against each other again.
Oh, Lord.
Damn.
I need for you both to do a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Hey.
Nice. All right, so Ophala, you take 14 damage.
Jesus. Oh, you make your Constitution check here. Take half your goddamn hit points.
I didn't even have half. I had like 3 hit points.
No, I mean like in general.
Yeah. And Crystal takes 7 damage.
Jeez.
And you are both once again stunned until his next turn.
Well,
No, sorry.
dead.
Ophala is stunned. Crystal, you are no longer stunned, but you're unconscious and dying.
That's a whole mess.
And yeah, Ophala, you're the same way. So, but if you get brought out of that, Ophala, I think. Well, no, it's gonna clear the condition. So never mind. Anyway, you're both incapacitated. So let's see here. And then let's see. Uh-oh.
What is that
SpaghettiOs.
oh for?
What's your maximum HP, Crystal?
My maximum?
Yeah.
24.
What's your maximum HP, Ophala?
26.
All right, Crystal, you are getting slammed against the wall.
Oh my God.
Damn, dude. Just like, so who can I kill less with this?
I mean, I'm trying to be nice to you guys, all right? All right, you take 12 damage, Crystal. Seriously, unless it makes you make another Constitution save, but I don't think so. Let me just double check here.
Just trying to crack them open like eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no save. That's just the damage you take. I just want everyone to be aware, Crystal is in really dire straits. Basically, one more hit to her if it chooses to take it. And she's dead. Like, because once you take like your maximum, like if you're negative your maximum HP, you're dead. You're like fucking obliterated. So just FYI, that's a thing. All right. That's the end of its turn. Ophala, you are incapacitated. I need for you to make a death save for me, please.
I think that passes, right?
Hold on, I was reading something. That does pass, yes. Anything over 10.
Okay.
So mark a success, Ophala.
I have, don't worry.
Okay. And Flick, you're up.
You mean make another dex check?
Yes, please.
All right, come on. Yeah. In fact, I tippy toe. No.
Yeah, you do. You're doing a little ballerina dance on top of this thing in full plate
I'm doing
armor.
that thing that they show in the cartoons and shit. Where I'm like balancing on my index fingers. I'm showing
Yes.
it. All right. Okay. I am gonna hit it.
All right, go for it.
That's a hit. I'm expending my last spell slot so I can do a divine strike.
All right.
So it's this and that and that. So that is 15, 21, 42 altogether. We double all of this, right?
Yeah, because
Correct.
it has vulnerability. Yep.
Is it dead?
So you strike it, and you hear the most horrific sound in your mind. It's like you know it's not your ears. It's not coming from your ears. It's coming from your mind, and your vision like even fades just for a moment before it returns to you, and the shrieking is gone, and this thing sinks into the water.
Fucking A.
And its legs collapse. Now, here's the thing: you're still standing on top of it. It is pretty tall. It's pretty tall. So I'm gonna say that like you're standing on its back. You haven't sunk to a point where you're below the water line. You've used your action. We're still in turn order. All right.
Well, I used my attack action. I still have a movement, right?
You still have a movement action, but hold that thought. Right.
Okay.
Crystal and Ophala, they're still dying. And they are falling into the water. Ophala, I don't know if you guys are smart enough to realize it, but you know, she is able to breathe, right? But Crystal is not, and Crystal is at risk of drowning to death. Is there anything you want to do to try to save her? Otherwise, Jamna's up next, and she's probably going to try to save her.
How fast is my reaction of trying to jump in the air, catch her mid-fall, and kind of like tackle her into the others?
I tell you what, if you can get a critical hit, a natural 20 on your athletics roll, I will allow it. But if you fail, you're going into the water with the rest of them.
All right. Do I have rope? Can I try to lasso her?
She's gonna be like in the water at this point.
How deep was this, did you say?
11 feet.
I mean, why not tie it to the creature, and that way you could just like jump in and grab her and then pull yourself up.
Well, the creature's going to be falling as well. I know what I'm going to do. All right. I'll quickly take the rope, tie it to myself, throw the other end to the other group, and then I'm going to jump in the water towards Crystal.
All right, so you tie it around yourself and you throw it to Jamna. Jamna's like catches it. She's holding it in her hands, and she like looks up at you like, "Don't you fucking dare!" Before you probably don't even respond, right? You just like jump into the water.
I'll give her a quick wink, and then I'll jump in.
I love it. All right, so you jump in the direction that Crystal fell. I'm gonna have you make a perception check to find her inside the deep muck.
Why? My one bad stat.
You're the one that jumped in.
All right.
You are struggling to find her.
I'll use my last luck to see if it can work.
Okay. You are still struggling to find her. That's gonna be the end of your turn.
Yep.
So now it's Jamna's turn. Jamna's like looking at the rope and then looking down to where you like fell into, and she like looks at Meowthy like, I cannot fucking believe this shit. And she like throws the rope at Meowthy, just assuming that he's going to catch it and hold on to it. And she just dives into this stuff. Like she kind of does this number with her nose and just kind of like jumps right in. And she is going to look for Crystal. Perception. Where is it? There it is. The monster stat blocks always trip me up. Fuck! So now she's just waiting around in the muck trying to find
Yeah,
Crystal.
but she can come back up, right?
Yeah, she's not weighed down by she's wearing light armor, so and that's gonna be her turn. Crystal, I need for you to make another death save for me.
Please be good.
And let's see, there's a mechanic here. What's your passive you -1 for your constitution?
Yeah.
So we have 5 rounds to get her out before she drowns, by the way.
So this counts as a fail, right?
That is a failure, so yes, mark a failure. Yep.
Damn it. Guys.
Meowthy, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
I don't have to see her to spare the dying on her.
I don't think you do either. I think as long as she's within range and you know the general area, I'm gonna allow it.
Yeah, spare the dying on her.
All right. She still is at danger of drowning, though, but she's not like from a mechanic's perspective dying. Like she's not bleeding out anymore. You have 0 hit points right now, Crystal.
All right.
Okay, I also have Prayer of Healing, and it does not say anything about being able to see anybody. Oh, never mind. It does. It does.
Line of sight.
All right. Could I give assistance in the perception of everybody else, like direct from above?
They might if you're yelling really loud, they might be able to hear you down below. Maybe. I'm gonna do something on my end to figure out if they hear you or not. So
okay.
I will let you assist. So all right. So we're gonna say that they're gonna have advantage on their next checks if you're assisting them.
Then I'm going to tie the rope around my waist and sit down on the ground and just brace myself against whatever's there. And
you're like holding on to a nearby like support beam. You're just like hugging it for dear life.
Yeah.
Love it. All right.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Ophala, you are still dying. I need for you to make a death save for me, please.
God, he was still dying.
Yeah, but I'm not in the same danger.
Yeah, that is a success. That's your second success, right?
Yep.
Third,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Well, no, because the other time he was spared, he came back, and then he like got bashed against Crystal again.
Oh, he was floor tanking. Okay.
Yes.
I learned from the best.
All right, that's good. All right, Flick, you have advantage on this next perception. Let's see what you can do.
All right. Now, let's see. Come on. Don't screw me. Okay.
Whew. Okay, so here's what's happening. So actually, it's Meowthy that spots her. Just sheer chance. Like a beam of light came in through one of the windows, and he just happens to see her in the brown muck, what looks like the shape of an elf. And he, what do you do, Meowthy? You just like yell at the top of your lungs, like there, right? And I'm gonna say, huh?
Screaming and pointing.
Yep, screaming and pointing. And Flick, you do hear something above. You look up, you see the wavy form of him pointing in a general direction. You look at that direction, you actually are able to see her after a little bit more hunting. And so what do you do?
I will get under her.
Okay.
And then push her all the way up as high as I can.
Well, let's see. How tall are you? You're 8 foot tall? 7 foot tall?
Yeah.
You're 7 or 8 feet tall, right?
I think it's 7.
Okay, this is 11 feet deep, and you're at the bottom.
Yes.
So I don't know if she even breaks the surface, even with you lifting up all the way.
Even if it's not to break the surface, as soon as I do that, then I start to move towards
the edge.
Meowthy. Yeah, the edge, so that they can come over and scoop her out. Do I see
Gemna?
Gem? Or do I see anybody else?
Yeah. I'd have to make another perception check for me.
Is this advantage or no?
This is like you've already used your
Okay.
assistance. Nope, you don't see anybody.
All right. Well, I still make my way towards the edge.
Okay. All right. So let's say that you and Crystal are over here. You guys are still in the muck, though.
That's fine.
All right.
And then I'll just kind of try to, if I'm at a wall, I'll try to climb a little bit while pushing her up.
What's your Constitution modifier, Flick?
+1.
+1. You have 2 minutes. Well, you have like a little bit less than 2 minutes before you drown. By the way.
Well, each round's like 10 seconds or something like
that.
Yeah,
6 seconds. Yep.
Yeah.
So you have some time. Crystal, on the other hand, does not have very much time. All right. So that's gonna be the end of your turn.
But before I end it, I will channel my lay on hands and give her 10 hit points.
Oh, look at you, smarty. All right. Let's see how that works out. Wait, how many hit points did you say?
Well, how many does she need?
Well, she's at 0 right now, but I'm not
Yeah,
gonna...
well, she gets 10.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's just flat out.
I know. I didn't hear the number. That's why I was asking.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. All right, so very good. All right, Jamna actually sees the both of you. You kind of walk right past her and like didn't even see her. So she is going to do an athletics, and we're gonna see if she can grab Crystal and get her out of this. She does. So Jamna like puts her arm underneath the Crystal, like over your arms, and kind of hoists her up, kicking her legs as fast as she can. Not a great swimmer, this one, but she can swim. And she kind of gets her up there. There's like there's a couple feet like up to the lip of the surface. So Meowthy, you're gonna have to try to grab her.
Right.
All right.
I'm not tugging on the rope at all.
Okay.
So if that helps.
All right. Crystal, you are stabilized, and you're actually, you know what? No, you're stabilized, and you're waking up. You can use your movement action, I think, just to get out of this mess.
Okay, yeah, I'll go right over here. I have a question. Do my death saves reset, or it stays?
It resets whenever you regain consciousness, yeah. Yep.
I also heal myself.
Yeah.
Real quick. I'm going to do a cure wounds on myself.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
10 healing.
And can I do a cure wounds on Ophala?
Do you need line of sight to Ophala? I think you do.
Touch.
Yeah, and it's a touch range too. Yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, no, it's not gonna work out.
I gotta wait. Never mind.
All right, Meowthy, it is your turn.
Ophala was unconscious as well, right?
Yeah, Ophala is on the verge of death.
Well, she is spared the dying.
Good. All right, you have 0 hit points now, Ophala.
Oh, I can't do anything with that. All right. And Gemma, did she need help getting out? Did you say?
She can get herself out. She just couldn't get like herself and ship out. Sorry, Crystal.
Okay, then I'm going. Wow, Crystal's thick. I'm going to go ahead and assist in finding Ophala now, since Flick is in the mucky muck.
Okay.
Do keep in mind that I can actually breathe, so
I don't know that.
Yeah, they don't necessarily know that. I forgot about it. I think everybody else probably forgot about it too. You probably don't even know why you're able to. You're so disoriented. You got hit on the head so many fucking times. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay. Now wait a second. Then can I roll perception to see if I can see Ophala? Because if I can heal her.
Sure.
Okay. Nope.
Well, yeah. All right. Okay, Ophala, you're unconscious. So yeah, Flick.
All right. Perception check.
All right, do your perception check. Nope. Actually, hold up. With no, because Meowthy didn't assist. He tried to do perception himself.
All right, then can I do an insight to figure out just a general idea of where she was, so I can start walking in that direction?
On your yeah, okay. Go ahead. Okay, yeah, you know she is exactly right here.
Then I'm gonna walk exactly right there.
All right.
Do I see any black blobs?
Yeah, she's right in front of you.
All right, I'll do the same thing I did before.
Okay.
Where I'll grab her, lift her up, and then I'll do the
Get
lay
her
on
over
hands
to
and
the-
give her.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll give her 10 hit points as well.
Okay. You're gonna walk her over.
Yep.
All right. So Jamna's gonna get out of the way here, and since Ophala is awake on Ophala's next turn, Ophala can get out of the muck herself. You know what? Actually, no. Jamna's feeling generous. I was gonna drag Ophala out.
I still want to go
even
the
though
tower.
Ophala totally doesn't deserve it.
I do still want to go up that tower.
And that's gonna be Jamna's turn.
Especially after
Crystal,
all this.
it is your turn.
Oh wait,
You could
everybody's
do-
out, aren't they?
Well, Flick is still in the muck and he's wearing plate. I think it's gonna take two people, like someone and then someone assisting, to get Flick up out of there wearing that. He's heavy. He's a 7-foot tall dragonborn in full plate armor.
I mean,
I'm already pulling.
couldn't like Crystal just jump in and turn into a crocodile and then just like lift him out, kind of thing?
No, she's not going back in there.
Who, me?
Well, you're the one who shapeshifts.
That is
Yeah,
something
I was gonna say I can turn into an alligator.
you could. It is your turn. You want to do that?
Why not?
All right. I think you even have a token for it, don't you?
I do.
There you
we
go. You are a winking crocodile / alligator again. getting her
Here
wink
I
on.
am, right here.
Jamna's face just kind of pales and she kind of like steps back like, oh shit. What have I gotten myself into? All right. I'm gonna say you're able to get underneath him and he's like able to like, ride your back up to the surface. And since he's awake and conscious, he can pull himself out if he so chooses.
Mhm.
So we're out of turn order. Tell me what's happening right now.
I look at them and say, well, that was a shit show.
Wow, Ophala.
After Ophala just says that, I'm gonna do the thing. Just gonna hold one nostril closed and then like blow my nose.
Oh.
Wow.
And just kind of look at him. It's like this has not been a good day.
Maybe
I know
we should
some-
just. Maybe we should just go look for the treasure after all that. It can't get any worse than this.
So
You guys wanna hop in my
Snapjaw
bag?
walks up, investigating all the noise, and he looks at the five of you, and he sees Flick and Crystal and Ophala just covered in that unspeakable muck. And he sees that you guys are all like alive. He just kind of shakes his head and like just walks back.
Oh, nice critique there, Mr. DM. Okay.
I turned to Crystal while she's in alligator form and said, since we're already disgusting, shall we go up the tower?
Why not? Why not?
All right.
I want to leak down on Lan and Crystal.
Oh no. All right, I'm gonna put is it just gonna be Ophala and Crystal? Or is
going
anyone-
Anyone else want to hop on?
All right, you're all going up too. I'm gonna anyone who's not already covered in muck, I want you to make a athletics
Yeah.
check to see if
At
you
this
can.
point, it doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, Meowth is the only one who's not covered.
And Jamna's not either, I don't think.
She jumped
Oh,
in.
she jumped in. That's right. So Meowthy, make that athletics check for me, please.
I mean, do you guys need me to go?
You can stay there if you want.
Yes.
You need me to go?
You
We
can
should
stay
all
if you
go.
want.
What if there's someone there? We have to
What
fight
if
him.
we need our amazing cleric?
Son of a bitch.
True.
All right. Fine, you make it across.
Fucking finally.
All right, so the second level of the Northwest Tower is in really, really, really bad shape. There are large holes where the floorboards have completely rotted away and fallen into the muck below. And the floorboards that remain probably aren't going to support a full-grown human's weight. The beams that are still strong are slick with fungus and mold. Across the tower, up against the south wall, which I know it's not illustrated very well, but that's going to be over here. Is a locked trunk. It's like a trunk with like one of those big padlocks on it. Let's see. There is a you see the stairs continue around, and it goes up to a third floor. And at the top of those stairs, you can see a trapdoor of some kind on the ceiling. And that's about it. So, what are you guys gonna do?
So you say that the chest is on the second floor, but there's a bunch of rotted floorboards.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to get across very carefully if you want to go.
And you said there's a trapdoor on the next floor.
Yes.
Where is the trapdoor roughly? Is it above the chest, near the chest?
No, it's so if you were to go, okay, so let's say this is not illustrated well. This like these stairs here are stacked, right? So there's like beams that you can use to get over here, right? But like if you were to, so you're at the top of the bottom floor stairs, like from floor 1 to floor 2. If you were to go around over to the other side of the room, there's more stairs that are at a higher elevation. They go up to the third floor, and this would be the top of that, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense?
Barely.
Also,
yeah.
here, I'm going to put you guys here so you guys can see what's going on. There you go.
I mean, we could try use the rope and see if we could, like, you know, rope it kind of thing.
I mean, lasso it.
That's it. I forgot the word.
That our American word.
Gemna, did you mean this chest, or is there one up higher that we should be focusing?
She says, nope, this is the one.
Did you go up any higher than this?
He looks up. She says, nope. To be honest, I didn't even see that trap door. I got chased away pretty quickly when the fighting broke out and there were people running all over the castle. I saw someone that looked important run through the courtyard, and I wanted to trail him and see where he was going. So I left here and went to follow him.
Crystal, do you have any shapeshifting left?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Did I change into a panther last time?
You changed into an alligator.
No. I meant like last session.
Oh,
no, I don't think you did.
Then I have one last one.
Yeah, make sure you're keeping track of your wild shapes. I'm gonna say you have one, but I'm not sure.
So, what if you were to shapeshift into a small cat? Your weight would be like less of a human. Take the rope along with you, and then like tie it to the chest and like we could pull you back with said chest.
So, Ophala, while you're having this conversation,
Roll initiative.
Jamna just walks across the beam over here to the chest.
Wow. I do want to put her at risk. Like,
Let's see here. So she's examining the lock.
You should have the key, right?
Hold on. Do you have the key? I don't know. But but Jamna's reaching into her pouch and she pulls out some lockpicks.
I could have opened it either way.
And let's see if she's able to do this. She is. So, she deftly handles the lock on the chest and opens it up. She opens it up, stares into it, closes it, turns to look at you all and says, "Nothing there."
Insight.
Yeah. She laughs at the look that you're all giving her. She's like, "Okay, I'm just kidding. There's lots of stuff in here." Let's see. So she starts calling out to you what she's finding in there. First of all, the first thing that jumps out at her is there's tons of coins. But like a lot of coins and not necessarily all valuable. There's, if you were to sit here and count them all, there would be 1,825 copper pieces. But do you want to haul around 1,825 copper pieces is the question.
I mean, split amongst all of us.
That's still a lot of copper. We could just give that to Snapjaw as like an added bonus.
We could trade.
Really, that's
the
only
100
what?
gold
That's
back.
only like 18 gold, right?
Is it
We
the
could take
metric
100
system?
copper each.
Yeah, it's 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We could
So-
just let Snapjaw have it. I mean,
There's
it's
also
actually pretty
54 silver pieces. And there's a pair of garish gold earrings that would probably be worth about 10 gold pieces if melted down. And probably most importantly, and most of interest to Flick, is a warhammer of some kind.
It's a big chest.
It is a big chest.
Okay. Let's take a look at it.
So Jamna like takes it out and just kind of like tosses it over to you carelessly. She's a lot stronger than she looks, but it like flies through the air at you, and I'm assuming you grab it successfully.
Unless you want to make it funny and make me roll for it, yeah, I successfully grab it from the air.
There are some runes etched into the warhammer in a language that. What languages do you speak? I don't think you would recognize this.
I know Common and Draconic, that's it.
Yeah, it's not in a language that you would recognize, but you know right off the bat that this is a very powerful warhammer. You have found
What language is it?
Well, I don't know. Ophala, would you like to take a look?
Sure, why not?
Damn! The snark is strong with this one.
Ugh.
I'll take a look and see if I know.
All right. I'm gonna have you wait. What I meant. Tell me what languages you speak, or I can pull up your character sheet. I don't have it up right in front of me.
I speak Common and Infernal.
You don't recognize it.
Wow. So you went from culprit to you just don't recognize it. You're such a tease.
Anyway, Flick, this is a +1 warhammer.
Okay.
So it is a spiffy enchanted +1 warhammer with that extra attack. So And then yeah, that's all that was in there.
I turn to him and say, as for the coins, do we really want to look it around? We could just leave it for Snapjaw, unless Gemna wants them on it.
Oh,
What the
not paying
fuck
attention
happened
to that.
there? What is that?
What the hell?
Right?
It's the scripted language.
That's
Ha
crazy.
ha.
Like some hashed values or something. It's really weird. What is that you rolled?
I tried to click the Warhammer stuff.
Hmm. Well, I'll let you fiddle with that.
I'll do that next.
Okay.
I'll do that between.
Yep. Well, I don't know. You might be in combat again soon.
God damn it.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know where you guys are going or what you're doing, but it's just a possibility. Just fiddle around with it while we're doing this. All right. So, All right. So, what are we doing with the coins and the earrings?
Well, we'll take the earrings.
Mm-hmm. And probably the silver pieces too, right?
Yeah, as for the copper, I think maybe just leave it for the lizards.
Yeah.
Unless Gemna wants the copper, I don't want the copper. I don't know about the other three.
I'm good.
Okay. Let's see.
Flick, Crystal.
Why that look so
Yeah, so
weird?
every 50 coins weighs a pound. So you're talking about a pretty hefty amount of weight that you'd be lugging around with all these coins. And you'd have to tell me where you're storing all of them too. So, all right. So you're going to leave the copper?
I mean,
Mhm.
we have so much gold.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't really need it.
All right. So what are you guys going to do? You going to try it for the third floor or what?
Might as well.
So, we're going to... Everyone that's going up to the third floor needs to do a dexterity check to avoid falling into the muck below and getting to the other set of stairs.
Oh.
Okay.
Flick is like, yes! And last but certainly not least, we have Crystal.
I actually got a decent roll.
Yes, you did.
Sorry, I had to reload my page.
See, Ophala just like danced across. So Crystal trips and falls face first into the muck below again. You didn't take any damage though, although it's just fucking gross. So we're gonna
other
say
than her dignity.
Yeah, we're gonna say just to get through it, we're gonna say that you get back up the stairs and you manage to make it across with everyone else, and you find yourselves at the top of these this second set of stairs going up to the third floor. So the trapdoor closes off the top of the stairs at the ceiling, and the door is latched with some kind of wooden turn button kind of mechanism. So what do you guys want to do about this?
I'm gonna touch it.
You're going
Oh my
to
God.
touch it.
You gonna touch the butt?
Yep.
He touched the butt.
Okay, so you turn it, and it unlocks, and the trapdoor is open and no longer sealed off. What do you do?
Well, I'll Flick, do you want to go through first?
Fine. I'll go through first.
Okay. Let me read this real quick.
I mean, in terms of if something smacks him in the face and he falls down, he's got experience with this, so he might be alright.
Okay. Let me get you guys into the right area.
Oh god, are we now suddenly going to be in combat?
What makes you think that?
Let me read about this a second.
What? Well, no, I mean, it could be like a description of the room and like treasure and like all sorts of stuff.
God, why do you have to be so negative?
Right? Jeez.
Man.
All right, let me just make sure you guys.
Do you not
are
remember
here in right
the
room.
monster we fought like 10 minutes ago?
All right, actually, Flick was at the front. Tisk, tisk, tisk. No, I'm kidding. Whoa, who has negative 41? Oh, 41 minus 14. Yeah, Flick, can you fix your HP?
Fucking, what the shit?
I don't know. It's fine. All right. Let me pull you over to the correct map. All right. So, let me see here. So, you come into an open chamber that contains a large table with some scrolls strewn across the table, and there are 3 bodies sprawled on the floor, reduced by time to powdery bones and dusty tatters of cloth. Everyone roll initiative.
I give up.
Good times.
I got a whopping 3.
Good times. All right. Let me see what these things do. Oh shit. Oh man.
Can we just jump back down and just lock it?
You could try. All right. Let's see. Let's show you what you're fighting. A giant E.
Oh
There you
no!
go.
all of them.
So
Thanks,
these specters rise out of the bodies that were on the ground, and they come straight for you guys. Let's see. This guy here is going to is straight for Jamna, and probably gonna wreck her shit. Let's see. Oh man, this is intense, guys. Woo, all right, I'm scared for you guys. All right.
That
So,
doesn't sound good.
but you know what? That's okay. I think Jamna's all right for right now because it didn't reach her AC. So this thing like reached out for her, like grabbed her face, and the hand became like kind of semi-corporeal whenever it made the connection with her face. But Jamna kind of like dodged out of the way, and it missed. Meowthy, it is your turn. What are we going to do here?
I'm going to whisper a prayer of healing on every.
All right, do it up. Prayer healing does on how many targets?
I'm clicking it, won't do it. It does up to 6 creatures of my choice, which I choose all of us.
Okay.
I'm clicking and nothing's happening. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's why.
16. Damn. Okay, everyone either add 16 to your HP or your maximum HP, whichever is lower. So you're either fully healed or you're probably almost fully healed. That's a pretty nifty spell. What circle was that? Did you just give
That
yourself a million
is-
HP?
I gave myself 276 hit points.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Evocation, is that what you're asking?
No, I meant like level. Sorry.
Oh, that was 2.
Wow. Nice. All right. Anything else this turn?
I think that's it for me.
All right, Flick, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna, as my action, I will cast Turn the Unholy.
Okay.
As
does
an
that work?
action, it's part of my channel divinity. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the fiends and undead using your channel divinity. Each fiend or undead that you see or hear within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. Basically, it keeps on trying to run away.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me make wisdom saving throws. What's your spell DC?
I thought I had that somewhere. Should be in spells.
Or is it a different DC for the spell? Does it tell you a number?
Save. It's 13.
Okay. 2 of them make it. 1 of them doesn't. So what happens if they do make it? Just nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
Okay, but 1 of them turns away. All right. So I'm gonna say, let's see, which one was this one? Is the one that was attacking Jamna. This one is gonna be running for its life. This one is a scaredy cat. What icon can I use for that? We're gonna do this one. Oh, this is a good one. I like that one. There we go. Ah! All right, are you gonna do anything else?
Then I'll say, don't touch that one, the one that's running away, and then I'll prepare myself to attack the other 2.
Okay. All right, that's the end of your turn. Ophala. This one is going to be your bestest buddy ever.
Oh, great. Just what I need. I need more friends.
Oh, shit. Ophala, can you make a constitution saving throw for me, please?
Already? God damn.
Yeah.
Click it, yeah.
Whew. Okay, you're good. But you do take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Well, shit. I'll deduct that in a sec.
So basically, it touched your face, and some of pieces of your flesh just instantly start falling off and rotting.
Wow.
Yeah. And okay, that's it. Ophala, it is your turn. What are you gonna do about this nonsense?
Well, I was considering this all throughout that. I'm guessing what I'm gonna try to do on this guy over here, if it would let me ping.
The one in front of you?
No.
Oh, that one. Okay.
I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter.
Okay. Okay. It takes material components. I'm gonna start having you guys, when you cast a spell that takes material components, we're gonna assume that you have it, but you're gonna have to start deducting some money for whatever it is that you're casting. But we'll figure that we'll work out those details after this session. So anyway, all right, we're gonna do let's see, wisdom save. All right, let's try it. What's your spell save DC?
I think it's 14.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I didn't even get close to it. All right. Oh, wait, with an intelligence score of... Okay. Okay. All right, so it is laughing its ass off. Do I have a... It's just rolling on the floor laughing.
And then I'm going to use my good old trusty, whatchamacallit? I can't even find the thing now. Mantle of Inspiration.
Oh, wait, hold on. Da-da-da. Hold on, sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. It has a lot of resistances and immunities, by the way. All right, so what are you doing? Mantle of Inspiration?
So
Okay.
I'm going to give myself, Flick, and Gemna the 8 hit points.
Yourself, Flick, and Gemna. Okay.
That's 8 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Come
Wait,
on.
why didn't that enter? There it goes. It's weird. Okay, and that's gonna be the end of your turn.
Yeah, so did that one at the back save, or?
No, it's
Oh, is it?
laughing.
Ah, I can't actually see.
Yeah, it has a status effect icon on it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Next is that one's turn. It is gonna do a Wisdom saving throw to try to snap out of it, which it doesn't make, fortunately. Let's see. Okay. Next is Crystal. Crystal, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm just weighing between two options here.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna do the lower cast, last one of Conjure Animals.
Okay. What are we conjuring?
The sheep. Oh, I'm gonna post it. It's the lower level one. I will do 4 beast. That's the one I did originally, right?
Yeah. We got our MySpace friends here again. Facebook friends. Was this the icon from MySpace or Facebook? I forget.
MySpace.
Okay. All right, so there's your 4 goats. Where do you want them and what do you want them to do? They have the ability to ram and charge.
I was gonna say just put them around these.
Well, you probably want them to cluster it around this one. The other ones have status effects on them.
Okay.
Right? All right, and you want them to attack, I presume.
The straight headbutt, yes.
Okay.
Headbutt, my loves.
I need to put them into the turn order. Hold on. It might not be their turn yet. They've been summoned. Might not.
Well,
be
so
their
they
turn.
know
We'll
their
go with that attack.
commands.
We'll go with that attack.
Oh, I'm sure you would like that, wouldn't you? All
Well, yeah.
right. Where are they? Hold on. I need to sort them out. Sending. And we are at. Okay. All right. And are you doing anything else this turn, Crystal?
No, I'm just gonna sit right here.
Okay. Let's see. It is this Spectre's turn. That Spectre is running away. Is there like a saving throw it can do?
No, it keeps on doing that until it either takes damage or it's been a minute.
Okay, so all right, so 10 rounds or it takes damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna skip that turn. All right, now it's this giant goat's turn down here. Below it, it's gonna do the ram. Woo, that's a hit. Let's see how much damage that did. Is it? Let's see. Okay, it has a resistance to this damage, so I think that makes it half damage. So it takes 2.
Oh,
Damn it.
All right. Meowthy, it's your turn.
They only lose those attacks statuses if they get hurt.
Right.
They get, yeah.
So if I do something that does not cause any injury, all right, I'm gonna cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Okay.
sorry about that.
All good. Remind me how Bane works. Let me look it up.
Oh, it's right there on the screen for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I see
You're
it.
welcome.
Charisma saving throws. When target fails the saving throw, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. Target must roll a 1d4. Okay. All right, so we need to do 2 charisma saving throws. They're very charismatic undead creatures.
3.
3 undead creatures. All right. Let's see. And your spell save DC?
13.
Okay, one of them succeeded. And that is going to be this one right there. The other 2 have Bane on them. So let me reflect that. All right.
And then that be it. I can't do anything else without screwing things up.
Okay. This is concentration up to 1 minute. All right.
Yep.
Flick, it is your turn.
Okay, so one's laughing and one's running away, and then there's the one that's getting ram banged.
Ram banged.
So I'm just gonna hit that one with my fancy new warhammer.
Okay. That's bludgeoning damage, right?
Yeah, but it's also magical. If that
No. Sorry.
no.
No.
All right. Well, does that hit? Sorry. Does a 13 hit?
You know what? Actually, no. It is. Yeah, the magical does give you normal damage against it. You're right. And that does hit. Actually, cool. You did 11
13
damage
hits?
on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna hit it again.
All right, you do that.
Oops.
Shame it. Ooh, wait. Did I have advantage? Yeah, we have advantage because of the rams, right?
Yep, you sure do.
Oh!
Yeah,
Woo.
it's deaded. It just vaporizes into whatever comes next after you've been undead. I don't know. It's just not here anymore. So congratulations, it's gone.
I'll
Alright.
I'll just look at it. It's like, oh, I like this.
All right. Doing anything else this turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Hey, can I tell what metal his warhammer is?
You want to do that in the middle of combat? You can feel
No,
free.
no.
Feel
In the
free
middle
in
of
your
combat.
next.
Hold on, let me look at that.
Like,
That looks great.
Flash?
Feel free on your
Flashlight put
next
up in the
turn.
air or something?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
yeah. All right. Let's see. Giant goat's turn. What do you want the giant goats to do, Crystal?
Head ram. Headbutt.
Which one?
Head ram.
Go for the laughing one.
Screw it. Go for that one.
Okay.
Head ram.
Head ram.
Go,
Aim
Tom,
that
go.
head. What? That doesn't. Oh, that does hit. Okay, that's gonna be 3 damage.
So now he gets to roll if he's still laughing.
Yeah, he gets and what was it? It was wisdom for yours, May?
I think so, yeah.
No, hold on, let me go up and look. Wisdom, yeah. Target was 14.
I think
Yeah, oh yeah, it actually got a crit. It's a nat 20. So yeah, it is definitely not laughing anymore. He doesn't find this so funny anymore. Whoops. Oh my god, stop. It's like getting all the status effects applied to him. Okay. Alright. This one's dead. Let's remove that from the turn order. You want this giant goat to attack the same?
Yes.
It's a hit. For 4 damage.
I love the tokens.
Alright.
It's so inspiring.
The next level version of that spell will literally be the Facebook icons attacking people.
God damn it. Alright, Opala, it's your turn.
I am going to heal myself.
You're gonna touch yourself at night?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, you doing anything else, Opala?
Well, I can't attack, so I'll just happily take my heal and sit happily.
You can't attack?
Well, I just healed, so.
Oh, yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
if you want to give me an attack.
No, I didn't know if you had a bonus action that you could do. All right, this goat's gonna come over here and do the thing. Gonna do the thing. Wow, that's a hit. That is quite a hit. It was almost a
Can you
nat
imagine
20.
these ghosts? They've been waiting for years for somebody to come up so they could steal the life forces away, and they get murdered by fairy-infused rams to more death.
Yeah, fun times. This Spectre how fast are they? Wow, they're fast. Holy shit. And they're also incorporeal, so they can move through you guys with difficult terrain. And this one just blinked out and popped right back behind you, Crystal, and is going to be your bestest friend. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, Crystal. Actually, never mind. It didn't hit you.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. And speaking of, Crystal, it's your turn.
Can I shoot my bow at them?
Yeah, totally.
Let's
The
see
plus
where I
one
am.
bow?
Yeah, the +1 bow is magical.
Yeah.
It will not have any resistance to it.
The one right next to me.
All right, go for it.
Let's make sure I was pressing the right one.
That
Did
doesn't hit. Unfortunately, it does not hit.
Damn it.
Doing anything else this turn?
No, just hang out right here.
Okay.
I'm
This
just gonna
Spectre is
chill.
going to further move over here. That's the end of his turn. Or her turn, probably, I would think. And let's see. This giant goat over here, what do you want to do with it? I don't think it's going to be able to reach.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to think.
Dagon,
Yes.
Gemna's not had a turn yet.
Is Gemna not in the turn order? She's not. Holy shit, you're right.
Oh.
You gonna help?
She's
She's on a tea break.
She's watching you guys. She's trying to figure out if she should like mug you guys or not. All right. Sorry, she's in the turn order now. If you guys would feel better about it, I can have her do something real quick.
Sure.
No, I just noticed and I was like, oh.
All right. Thing is, the only thing that she can reliably target is gonna be the one that is crowd controlled. So, do you guys want her to do anything?
No.
Yeah. All right. So, who's up? Meowthy?
I guess I'll toll the dead on the one right next to Crystal.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out if I can toll the dead on a dead person.
That's a good question. Is it necrotic damage?
It is.
It is immune.
Yeah, okay.
At least he doesn't heal it.
Yeah,
That would be hilarious.
That would be very bad. Shit. I do not have a lot I can do then.
Which is ironic, seeing as how you're a grave cleric.
Yeah, but once they're already dead, it's kind of...
Undead, my big weakness.
You specialize too much.
I really, really did. Oh, well, there is something, but they're dying so easily, I don't want to waste it.
Just skip the turn, dude. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold on until someone gets hurt and needs my help.
You can hold an action, and if anything gets close to you, you can attack or something like that.
Yeah, I'll take a swing if anything gets close. Sorry.
All right. No worries. Crystal, what do you want this goat to do? This one right here.
Can he just attack the sleeping one?
The one that's crowd controlled? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he can reach the one by me.
All right, so it goes in for the attack. Let's see. Yeah, that's a hit. So let's see how much damage it does. 4. It still has Bane on it, but it is no longer feared or whatever. Or whatever that condition is. Alright, Flick, it's your turn. What's up?
Well, what the shit? I can't really. The other one's down the stairs, right?
Yeah, it's
Can't
like
really-
it's on the stairs, where it's like kind of hovering over the hatch, right behind Crystal.
So I can't really reach it. So
Yeah. Unless you have
um,
something ranged.
No, I believe this should be enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is within movement, and I'm just gonna wail on the one that I crowd controlled.
All right, go ahead. Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah, I think that hit.
Nice. You do 12 damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him again, or at least
Alright.
try to.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that hit.
Yep.
I kind of like this Warhammer now. Alright, so-
It was worth the hassle.
And you only bitched about not having any magic weapons for like how long? How many months?
I didn't bitch about that.
Oh yeah, you vaporize this thing. You vaporize it. You send it back to the grave. It is gone.
Huzzah.
All right. Crystal, tell me what you want to do with this giant goat here.
Sorry.
Actually, it can't really do anything except move closer because it'd have to like.
Yeah, I just want to move closer.
Okay. And then you have another giant goat here. It's going to be this one.
Same thing. Let him come on close.
All right. Ophala, it's your turn.
I can't see because it's a bit blacked out, but could I shank it?
Yeah, you can. There shouldn't be a fog of war thing there.
Well, they gave me this dagger, so maybe I should give it a try.
Do
see if I
it.
can
Do
give
it.
a shank.
Yeah, it's magical, so.
So the thing
roll.
is, this
Or
okay.
does it have to be a +1 magical?
It doesn't have to be +1 magical. It just needs to be magical. The problem is, so all right. So that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I know I won't get the venom on it because it requires a turn to do it, doesn't it?
Right. Well, it's immune to poison, but you can do the slashing damage because it's a magical item. So it does 6 piercing damage. Very good, but it's still alive.
Well, it's not, but
Well, it is still attacking you. It is not alive though.
No. It's mostly dead.
It's mostly dead. Is that the end of your turn?
Can I take a step back without invoking a?
Nope. It'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
Alright, I guess I'm staying put.
Alright. This giant goat, I assume you want to move closer, Crystal?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, it is the Spectre's turn, and the Spectre is going to attack you, Crystal.
Let him.
She's like, bring it on.
Try me.
It doesn't hit you, fortunately for you. Jamna finally gets a turn. Fucking finally.
Could she even do anything?
Yeah, she has some magic she can cast. If she could hit the damn thing, which apparently she cannot.
I mean, she's got a lot between her and the mob site. I don't blame her.
Crystal, your turn.
Still the one next to me. Okay. We'll try to shoot him with the bow.
All right. Go for it.
There
That's
we
a
go.
hit. That is a hit. Guess what?
He's
Chicken
dead.
butt.
He's dead. You did it.
So my
He's all
arrow,
dead.
my arrow kind of just went all through his guts and just set spirit.
The magical bow set loose the arrow and just vaporized this thing. It just went poof. So it's gone. So you're out of turn order. And looking around the room, like I said, there's a large table in the middle. And there's some scrolls laying out across the table. Let's see here. What do you guys want to do?
I want to look at the
Check out
scrolls.
All right. So you look at the scrolls, and they're mostly star charts, very old star charts. If you had to guess, the people here were probably some kind of like stargazers of some kind. Most of the paper charts that you touch just crumble into dust when touched. But there are 3 that appear to be sturdy enough to be carried away. One is drawn on parchment, the other is drawn on a clay disc, and the other is drawn, or etched rather, into a thinly rolled copper. It's almost like a piece of artwork. If you had to guess, it'd probably be worth something.
So, shall we take them with us?
Yeah.
All right. So, Crystal,
So
put in the
okay.
loot list 3 star charts.
Got him.
All right. And that's about the only thing in this room, other than the bodies that presumably belong to the specters still being on the floor. So, what do you guys want to do now?
Hey guys,
We-
I got an idea. Let's go rest.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Have we been everywhere now in the keep?
No.
Yeah, let's go rest.
Yeah. And I would suggest us going back to where the teleportation circle is and setting up watch there and resting.
Well, it's one way, but okay.
Well, I did say, a teleportation circle is one way, but there's nothing to say that there's not another teleportation circle on the other end that points there, or a teleportation circle anywhere in the world, really, that points there. They could be linked.
Oh my god. That means we're never safe. We've never been safe.
I mean, we could just. No.
Roblox is like, you did murder, woo!
I was gonna say we could maybe rest here, but since we could just like lock the
Well, the
hatch.
last people that rest here turned into ghosts, so let's not do that.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna follow up with. I was going to say that.
Can I make a suggestion? This is a voice in the back of your character's head talking. Take a fucking bath.
I was literally just gonna say that. Take a bath and rest.
I mean, because like the lake's right there.
Yeah, well, it's a quote unquote lake. It's more of a swamp, but my god, is that water cleaner than the shit you've been in.
Yep. That is
Oh, there's
fine.
also water below.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
that's
also
like underneath.
Yeah, in the
the
cavern.
the
Yeah,
frogs are as well.
yeah. You want to go? You want to try dipping in again, Meowthy, in the water?
I'm clean as shit right now. They're the ones that are covered in shit right now.
That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
I say we all hug
I
the
mean-
wall.
I didn't want to jump into the poop pool where the monster was, but he was kind of eating everyone. So
All right, you guys going back down to the caverns?
yeah.
All right, let me make sure I take Jamna with you. Presuming she's
I'll
still
look
in
at
the lot.
if we bump into Snapjaw, I'll be like, ghosts are dead too. I'll just keep on walking.
He's gonna look at you like, what the fuck? Ghosts. Where are you guys? You guys are down here. The crocodiles are gone.
Jamna got really tiny.
I know, I'm gonna fix her in a second.
She shrunk in the
Yeah.
wash.
All right.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah, so she's definitely taking a bath right now. All right. So I'm presuming you guys cleaned up probably in this pool, right?
Mhm.
We should.
And actually, there's
in front of Ophala.
There's also, give me 1 second. I need to.
What was that, Crystal?
I would like to shake my wet hair all over Ophala.
Kinky.
Damn.
I mean,
That
if
escalated quickly.
this is what it takes to get you two to get along. All right.
It's just because I've got a concussion.
You also noticed down the hallway where the tadpole hatchery was. There's now 2 lizard folk standing guard.
Okay.
All right, so you guys want to go back to where the teleportation circle is?
Yeah. And is we're going till 6, or how long are we going for?
6. Yeah, we're
Okay.
almost done. I'm gonna group you guys up and take you over there. Let me grab you guys. Whoops. I almost vaporized you out of existence.
Wouldn't be the first time.
All right, so the Lizardmen haven't had a chance to come through here and clean up the bodies. So there are dead bodies that have voided their bowels in here, so it doesn't not the most pleasant smell.
Well, I mean, not
But-
the most pleasant smell, but we've sniffed worse today.
That is very true. Especially you, because that thing fucking breathes right into your face.
Wouldn't that smell like retain in our hair?
Retain?
Like stay in your hair?
Oh, yeah, probably. That smell's gonna be following you guys around for a while. They didn't have scented shampoos, all right? I mean, I guess they did, but you guys don't, presumably, unless you packed it.
It totally did.
Yes, totally. I can see. Actually, I can actually see that. I can
100%.
see Crystal doing that. All right, so so you guys want to take a long rest?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Take a long rest. You guys get your spells back. You guys get your hit die back. Get your health back. I'm gonna. There's. I kind of want to like go through and tally your XP to see. I don't think you guys have leveled up yet, but you guys are like really close. Really, really, really close. I could maybe go tally it up. Well, we're at the end of the stream. How about we end it here, and we pick up.
Yeah.
This is a good place to end, right?
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
so.
we
Yeah.
murdered the shit out of things today, so
Yeah. So let's say goodbye, everyone. We're gonna start with Shipwreck Shark. Where can everyone find you?
You can find me at Shipwreck Shark on Twitch and all the things, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And I'll be back streaming this week, so there's that.
Yay! Yes, go follow Shipwreck Shark. She is an amazing streamer, and we miss her very, very much on Twitch. May, where can people find you?
People can find me on Twitch and Twitter under the same username.
Okay,
So,
and you're streaming next when?
I should be streaming again regularly next week.
Yay! May's had a rough, like, couple of months, really. So, yeah. But we're excited for you to be back into the swing of things, May. We've missed your face.
Lies.
No, it's not a lie. Shush. Azuba, where can people find you if you want to be found?
yeah. I can be found on PSN and Xbox under Azuba. I can be found on Twitch and on Goku X YOLO Swag. I don't stream that much, but when I do, it's usually I just turn it on and just play. I usually don't have the chat or anything open, so I'm very bad at the whole interaction part.
Very bad. I said hello to you and you ignored me.
You could have texted,
I mean, that was deliberate, wasn't it?
A little.
maybe.
Probably. Most likely. All right. Total Fusion 1. Where can people find you?
You can find me under Total Fusion 1 on just about everything, and I will stream eventually someday.
Yay! I'm excited to see any DnD content from you. You're planning on streaming it, right?
Yeah, we're going to get through our first 5 levels and then talk about actually putting the stream up. We have a lot of technical difficulties, as you can see with Roll20, so as soon as we get all figured out, we'll start putting it on there.
Cool deal. All right. Thanks, everyone. You can find me here, of course, and got all my social shit there. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our D&D session this week. If you like what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button, and if you feel so inclined, feel free to leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite part of today's episode was. Don't forget, you can catch us on twitch.tv/Dagenmar on Sundays for our live recording sessions. That's going to be it for D&D this week. We'll see you next time.